But Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes are filled to fill, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shasper 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. He's not in burping, leaning ban. It matters not if battery fun is trials can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is dead to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. He's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here. Welcome to a quick edition of DSP Bingo. This is for 27th September 2022. It's a Tuesday, and I was told to start off the bingo, thanks to Warren, who sent me a wee message, with this video here.
Tomorrow's my day off, so tips I can use tomorrow to go grocery shopping, get a nice meal with my wife, etc.
My mother was more subtle.
How do the little piggies go? That's right. Oink, oink. Now, show me how the piggies eat. This is your trough. Show me how the piggies eat. Be a good boy. Show mommy how the piggies eat.
Tomorrow's my day off, so tips.
That was haunting, but Jesus Christ, well done Shingo for that. Let me give it a wee like. There you go. Well done Shingo for that monstrosity. Right, well you know how it works, you know, DSP Bingo, we need to pick something to pick our card, let's spin the wheel. Leg slap? Yeah. Leg slap it is. We need a number between 1 and 210. The first number I see in chat will be the bingo card we use for tonight's DSP Bingo. And leg slap is a criteria to pick our card. So the first number I see in chat will be the number we use. 23 is the first number I saw in chat from Johnny Stupid. I'm not calling Johnny Stupid, his name is literally Johnny Stupid. Thank you Stupid Johnny, I do appreciate it. So the 23rd bingo card is this one right here. It is the one on the card on the left hand side here. 15 plus dollars and tips, him butchering a word, him saying variety, him saying example and business. Then him saying on demand, members, friend, engagement and interesting. Then we've got in fact, honest, him snorting, bills and him doing defense mode. Then it's him saying now, him burping, tractor or trolls, him doing a creepy whisper and the good old leg slap. Finally got him talking about family, hateful source, prayer hands, him saying new games and pointing at the text on the screen. I think it's a very strong card indeed, I quite like it. I'm going to save it very quickly and we're just waiting for Phil to go. Why is Phil already live? Why is this guy already live? I don't think he's meant to be live. Is it like... Yeah, his music is playing still. I guess he just felt like putting the camera on to show off Jasper. Even though his tech was still... Yeah, he just wanted to show off his Jasper even though the music's still going as if it's still, like, you know, before the show. Kinda bizarre. Didn't expect to see that. I guess he's going to go back to... Yep, there we go. He's going back to how that is. I guess technically, we can tick the family card. He just showed off Jasper. I would argue that's technically family. Anyway, I'll turn the music up and I'll get the bingo card sorted and get the stream all set up. So yeah, guys, enjoy the music while I get everything set up for you. Okay. Sound good? Hell yeah.
Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. Huh? I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, that's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week, that's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Huh? Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.
That is a business related, and I do still have it.
WWE champion time.
Go. It's the money, stupid fuck. I love it. Go. By eBay. Hell! It's been tough. I always think that it's my fault. Drinking gin. Yep, I'm toxic. I love Hulk Hogan's dick. My ass is so fucking stretched.
Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. For now?
Go. It's the money, stupid fuck.
I love it.
Go. By eBay. Hell! Hateful slurs. Lame brain pieces of dumb fucking hateful slurs.
Why am I toxic? I love it. Hey, Mr. Burnell, you there? I am present.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Kevin's fault.
The topic I want to discuss is depression. Depression is not a joke. It's not something to be joked about with. You are not alone. You are not a horrible person because you have this. It's not your fault. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time.
It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar.
Super Meat Boy is in the stream chat, whining and complaining, saying that I never talk to anyone unless they tip me or they send me money, which is completely false. All he's been doing is sitting there all night complaining that he's depressed and no one cares. And everyone's basically ignoring him because you're like, dude, we just don't care. You know, you come in, the first thing you say is you're depressed. And what are we supposed to say to that? Now he expects that I'm going to derail the whole stream to talk to him live. So let's do it. Super Meat Boy, how you doing? You're really depressed tonight, huh? You're really depressed.
My stream is my place of business.
The company's name is Burnell Productions. It is internet content creation. of on-demand and also live video streaming services.
Big up to your dad.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Please tip me.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Because I have bills coming up. Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Strapped for cash.
You better take a sip.
Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Strapped for cash.
Get a real fucking job.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Please tip me.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Because I have bills coming up. They fucked me again, left and right, and my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point. It's time to push back. It's time to push back.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Please tip me.
My name is.
What?
My name is. Who?
My name is.
Dark Sea Devil.
My name is.
What?
My name is. Who?
My name is.
Dark Sea Devil.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast. We're busy having fun down here on Level 1. Today is Tuesday, the 27th of September, 2022. Today is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. And as I'm attempting to clean out everything, yuck, I actually had forgotten to take my allergy medication earlier. My wife is at work this morning, and when she works early, my schedule gets thrown into a little bit of disarray, because usually Jasper's up earlier. You know, she gets up to go to work, so he's up, and that wakes me up, and then I try to go back to sleep. Then my whole routine gets thrown out of whack. That's what happened today. So I'm doing everything, you know, I come up here, I get the stream going. I'm literally like 5 minutes ago. And my arms get started. I'm like, wait a minute, I feel like I forgot something. Like, oh my God, I got to take my allergy meds, at least until we get to the point where it's not constant sun outside every day, because sun means pollen. You know, once we get to the true autumn weather outside, which is rain and clouds every day, and then the leaves start to turn and all of that, which is going to probably be in about a month. I need to keep taking the allergy meds already. Full post-nasal drip grossness this morning. It's annoying as hell. But it is what it is. So, how you doing? I hope that you're doing well, and I hope you are ready for fun. All right? So, we are on the precipice, the edge, the very tippy-tip start of the busy fall gaming season. We're just about there. And in fact, it kind of officially begins next week. All right? We got a little bit of a preview of this with the Modern Warfare 2 beta, right? And the Modern Warfare 2 beta, I liked, and I've confirmed I'm buying the game now. So that's a good thing. We'll have Call of Duty in the mix this year, which we haven't had in a couple of years. All right? But in the meantime, before we get to non-stop crazy amounts of new releases and fun, we have to get through a couple of extra weeks. All right, now the good news is I am heading into October with a plan and with a lot of special stuff in mind. Okay, I was wondering why that was looking weird, because the door was half open. So, plan number one, fall festivities start this Saturday. This Saturday, you will see new decorations behind me for Halloween, because Saturday is October 1st, and all of October, I like to decorate for Halloween, okay? In addition, starting this Saturday, you will see new Halloween-themed animations here on the stream. Whether you tip or you do a super chat, you're going to see new animations, okay? I'm probably going to leave the member animations the same, only because the member animations that we have are based on how long you become a member. I don't think I want to mess with those. But I do think that what we should do is have nice, fancy Halloween and horror-themed animations for the whole month. And so that's going to begin this Saturday. And that's going to be neat. I can guarantee you 4 all-new animations already. I don't know if there'll be any more in addition to that. what I'm thinking of doing is doing 4 all new ones and then bringing back some older animations from previous years and mixing them up. So pretty much any level of contribution on the stream will be something Halloween horror themed, except for memberships. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. I think that'd be pretty neat. That should be fun. All right. So that starts on Saturday. All right. In addition, this Saturday is a special event, a React event where I'm going to be watching the June the King documentary on Keemstar per your votes. Remember, we had 4 different documentaries in the running. One about Pro Jared, one about Spoonie, one about the follow-up to Wings of Redemption. But you guys have voted, and the vast majority, I say the vast majority, it's really not the vast majority, it's about a 15%, majority, voted for Keemstar over Wings of Redemption. Yeah. What's funny is the Wings of Redemption documentary has over 2 million views, while the Keemstar one only has about 500K. And I don't know if it's because when people are seeking out this whole lol cow deal on the internet, they get directed to certain people, and so those just get more views. I don't know if it's because Keemstar has a rabid fan base of teenagers who defend him tooth and nail, and maybe gave June the King the hard time for the documentary. I don't know, honestly. I haven't seen the documentary yet. So I guess we're going to see this coming Saturday what it's all about, because I honestly have absolutely no clue about Keemstar's history outside of what we've already seen in the previous stuff that I've reacted to, such as the Down the Rabbit Hole video about Wings of Redemption. So, let's see. Let's see what happens this coming Saturday. But that's going to be a special marathon event, plus a fantasy match in WWE 2K22. So, yeah, we got a lot going on just to start the month. It'll be pretty exciting starting this Saturday. All right. Now, today is an interesting day. All right. Today is my final consecutive streaming day of this week. All right. So I have 6 straight days of streaming. Tomorrow's my day off finally. Okay. And I'm excited to see what we find, because today we're going into Game Pass for the first time in months. All right. Here's the deal. As of right now, the only major playthrough that I have going on is Earthbound. Okay, that's it. That's the only one. And I just argue that within 2 more streams, we're going to conclude Earthbound. Okay? In the next several weeks, between now and October 18th, there is only one interesting new release game, all right, that I'm interested in. And it's Overwatch 2. It actually comes out October 4th, this coming Tuesday. I'll start playing it on that day. It'll be in my rotation starting then. All right? And again, I apologize. Yes, my throat is gunked up. It's going to probably clear up over the course of this podcast as my meds hit. Okay? So all that being said, we need something else, because Earthbound's going to be done within a week, right? Overwatch 2 is just not enough to support this entire channel for 2 weeks. All right? Let's not be crazy here. So we need variety and stuff to be played. And the question is, what will it be? Well, I've already announced to you guys, I will be doing a special event, a React event, to the Rob Gavigan YouTube channel on Saturday, October 15th. This event will be horror themed, perfect for Halloween, because Rob does all kinds of scary, spooky, macabre videos about a variety of topics. We actually did react to his channel several months ago and had a great time with it. So now we're going to do that again right in a pertinent time in the middle of horror month, okay? But outside of that, what else are we doing? Well, that's the purpose of today's stream. Okay, what we're doing is we're going into Game Pass. We're going to look and see what's there. And already I can tell you, one of the games that I absolutely want to try, that likely we're going to end up at least giving a shot. I'm not committing to doing a full playthrough of it, but I want to give it a shot, is Grounded. Okay, Grounded is a game that just came out today, but has been in early access for 2 years on Xbox. Grounded is a game where you're in a backyard and you've been shrunken down to the size of an insect. Much like the movie series Honey, I Shrunk the Kids from the 1990s starring Rick Moranis. It's literally the same premise, okay? But you have to survive. And so you have to craft, you have to gather, you have to fight bugs and creatures and monsters, you have to solve puzzles, you have to platform to keep yourself alive, all right? It's kind of an interesting premise. I played it last year for one short session, maybe like an hour. I really liked it. I thought it was very, very ingenious, and I was having a good time with it. For whatever reason in the last year, we just never really found our way coming back to it. Okay? But today, Grounded has a full release. That means Grounded has an actual full-length single-player campaign featuring all the gameplay mechanics of what previously was just a survival game. Okay, apparently it's a good story. Apparently there's tons of unique bosses and cool stuff in it that people who have played the game now are saying it's really good. Like, this is as good as any major release. They put a lot of time and effort and love into the game, and I definitely want to give it a shot because I liked it so much last year. It makes sense to at least give it a shot and see if we like it. And if we like it, great, keep playing. And if not, I'd play it a stream. Oh, big deal. Do something else, right? It's a Game Pass game. That's the great thing about Game Pass. There's no risk, okay? The game normally is $39.99, so $40. But hey, Game Pass, already got it. Might as well try it, right? So that's definitely one thing I absolutely want to check out in the next couple of weeks, if not, right away. But outside of that, we need something to balance with Overwatch 2 after Earthbound is done. So what are we going to play, right? We have some options already of games that I already have. For example, I have the Ninja Turtles collection that we played at the very beginning of this month. We had a Ninja Turtles Pizza Party Marathon, remember that? And since then, I haven't played it at all. And there's some interesting things in there that I could do. Like I could continue with the original NES game of Ninja Turtles, which is very challenging. It's quite fun to watch because, it's so hard. It's fun to watch someone fail at it. It's really cripplingly hard game like that, right? So perhaps that, all right? And what are you guys talking about? All right. Hey guys, hello everyone in the stream chat. There's a podcast going on. If you're not going to talk about the podcast, leave. There's people in the stream chat completely derailing, talking about completely unrelated shit, Discords and getting doxxed. Who the fuck here is talking about Discords and getting doxxed? I don't have a Discord. No one's getting doxxed. Shut the fuck up. It's very distracting when I got people in here that are trying to derail everything and not talking about anything related. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to do a show here. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get back on track. Okay. So, perhaps I could go back and do some stuff from that Ninja Turtles collection for a one-off stream or two. Like I said, finish up the NES Ninja Turtles. There's another NES Ninja Turtles game. It's actually Ninja Turtles 3. I think it's called the Manhattan Project. And that one's an original game. It's not based on the arcade games. It's like a sequel to the home version of the arcade game that's original and just for home consoles. So maybe we could play that, just as, again, a one-off. It'd probably be like an hour long. It wouldn't be a big deal. So that's what I'm thinking, maybe. And that's a maybe. I don't know if we're going to do that or not. That's really up to you guys. But really what we're going to do today on the main stream is we're going to go into Game Pass and see what's on there. See if there's anything in there that I've missed. Maybe there's some new games, right, that I haven't checked out that have been Game Pass editions in the last few months. Do you guys think that are must-plays, right? Or maybe we could pick, and here's a good idea someone had yesterday, a horror game. All right? And it doesn't even have to be a game that I never played. It could be a horror game that I've played before, but maybe I just haven't played it in a long time. A lot of older games, when they were added to Game Pass, got remastered editions that are optimized for running on the Xbox Series X or S. So maybe I could play one of those games and see how much better they run on this console. I definitely am feeling the horror vibe. I think I want to do something horror related to balance with whatever else I'm playing over the next few weeks, but I'm not sure exactly what. Someone had made the suggestion, what about Dead Space? And I'm like, well, Dead Space 1 I've already played twice. I played it when it was new. Then I did an HD playthrough of it many years later. So I've already played it multiple times. Dead Space 2, I played it when it was new, and then I did another playthrough of it years later. So it's kind of like, I've already did those, right? And then on Dead Space 3, I've only played it once. But everyone kind of collectively agreed Dead Space 3 was the worst of them all, and it really wasn't that scary. It was meant more to be a co-op experience, and if you're not playing a co-op, number one, you actually miss out on some of the gameplay elements, which is kind of weird, and then number two, I don't know how scary it would really be. So there's other options too, maybe Evil Within, or other things like I said. Is let's see what horror games are on Game Pass today, and let's see if maybe we can find one or two that you guys would be interested in seeing me play over the next couple of weeks. Because here's the time frame so you guys understand. This Saturday is October 1st. That's when we're doing the Keemstar documentary React. 2 weeks from then, October 15th, that's when we're doing the Rob Gavigan React. And then this Tuesday, October 4th, is Overwatch 2's release date. But outside of those 3 specific days, we have over 2 weeks, okay? Over 2 weeks to fill before the major new releases start to hit for the month. And allow me to explain, the first real major new release of the month hits October 18th. All right, and that's actually a co-release day where there's going to be 2 different games coming out on the same day. It's going to be Plague Tale Requiem and Ghostbusters.
Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to both Daniel James and Ian Soraya for subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate it. By the way, I think Stream Elements is a bit funny sometimes because I don't think they both subscribed at the same time. I just think sometimes it goes to sleep and sometimes it kicks in again. That might mean the 8 ball is working again. If Stream Elements picked up on that and basically set that notification to the channel, it might mean the 8 ball is live again. So have fun with 8 ball, guys, if it is working.
Spirits Unleashed. Now, the Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed game is an asymmetrical game, much like Dead by Daylight. I'm on the fence if I'm going to play it or not. I don't know if I want to drop money on it, if it's just the same formula again. I mean, they're also literally releasing a Dragon Ball game, the same exact shit, the same month. It's kind of like, Jesus H. Christ. Could they possibly beat the formula dead a little more? So I don't know if I'm playing that one. But basically, Plague Tale is the first new game of October, and then literally 2 days later there's a game, another day later there's 2 games, another few days later there's games, the end of the month there's games. So October will be in overdrive starting October 18th. We need games to balance with the finale of Earthbound and Overwatch 2 to get to the 18th. Once we get to the 18th, I feel like we'll be in the clear and it won't be such a big deal anymore. All right? So that's the goal for today. Let's look on Game Pass and let's see, is it going to be grounded? Will we pick horror games? Will we do something else? I don't know. It'll be up to us to try to decide what we're going to be balancing and playing up until the 18th. So that's really the goal of today's first stream here, is to figure this out based on Game Pass. All right? So, I'm excited and I hope that we find good stuff. In particular, I'm interested to see what horror game or games we will select, because I actually want to jump into a horror game. I think that would be really neat. I haven't played one in a while, actually. If you think about it, it's been quite some time. So I'm excited for that, okay? So there you go. Now, tonight's late stream is going to be a nice chill ending to my consecutive streaming week. Tonight is Disney Dreamlight Valley, where we're going to relax in this town where we have all these Disney characters. We're going to help them out. We're going to try to recruit more, continue to improve the town, okay? I've actually really enjoyed this up to now. I played it for about, I want to say 10 hours. 10 hours. Yep, I played 10 hours of this game so far. And it actually gets better. Every time I play it, there's more cool stuff unlocked, more features, more gameplay elements that I'm really enjoying. So I'm actually really looking forward to this tonight at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Okay? Then, tomorrow, I'm off. I'll be out and about doing autumn-related things with my wife. We actually discussed this. So tomorrow's the big day. We're going to go out there. We're going to look for some Halloween decorations that we can add to our setup for this year. In addition, I'm going to go to Halloween stores and see what costumes they have. Because remember, right around the corner, starting as early as this weekend, you guys are going to begin to nominate games for my Halloween Marathon event. And you're going to begin to vote on the category of Halloween costume that I'll also be wearing during my Halloween event. So a double voting spectacular will start to take place over the course of this weekend when October hits. Okay? So that should be pretty fun, right? But we need ideas. We got to go out there and see what's out there so I can come back to you guys with categories and the like. And so that's really what we're doing tomorrow. Having a nice, hopefully, fall-related day. It really depends on the weather. Like today, sadly, it's not going to be as cool as I would have hoped. Today we have a high of 78, which sucks because that's almost, summer-like weather. However, tomorrow we have a high of 68 and rain. That sounds good to me because that sounds like the goddamn fall, and that's what I'm into. All right. So, yes, I'm excited for tomorrow, my day off. Hopefully it'll be a cool, relaxing day with my wife, and we'll have a lot of fun. When I return on Thursday, all right, it'll be one of the games that we select today, which means it could be Grounded, or it could be a horror game. It could be whatever we pick today. I decide we'll start on Thursday. Okay, and then Thursday night will be more multiverses as we continue to grind currency and try to unlock Rick Sanchez. I have like less than 1,000 coins to go, but it's slow going, so I need to do another grinding style stream. Okay, then on Friday, the premiere of Earthbound, the continuation of Earthbound and heading into the end game. I get the feeling that we will actually get near the end of the game on Friday when we play Earthbound, but I doubt we'll beat it. Then on Friday night fights. Now this will be fascinating, and here's why I say this. They patched the Capcom Fighting Collection today, and I went through the laundry list of improvements, and none of them whatsoever I feel are going to affect the game. I'm serious. Like, it seems like, oh, here's quality of life improvements for people who bought and are still playing the game. How many people are still playing the game? Like 100 on the planet? Because every time I go to play the game, I can't find anyone to play online. So it's obvious the player base is nearly dead. So why they're adding quality of life improvements to the game 3 months later, I have no idea. It honestly doesn't even seem to make sense. So, that being said, I'm thinking about, what to do with Friday Night Fights. Now, here's the thing. This morning, Daki told me something in the chat, and literally Brian just did a super chat saying the same thing. So, apparently, Capcom just released data on how many copies of the Capcom Fighting Collection sold. Apparently, it sold on the Switch 3 times more than it sold on the PlayStation and the Xbox. That sounds pretty crazy, doesn't it? 3 times more? People were dying for old school fighting games that much more on the Switch than on other consoles. Okay? Now, you might say, well, then why don't you get it on Switch? Well, I'll tell you why. Number one, I already bought it twice. When the game came out 3 months ago, I bought it on Xbox and PlayStation, anticipating that I'd be able to play with 2 different player bases, and it was the worst choice ever. I completely shot myself in the foot on this one because no one's playing it on Xbox at all. I think I played 1 match on Xbox, right? I've only been able to play...
Didn't somebody gift him credits to get the game? I'm pretty certain somebody gifted him credits to get the game on one of them, so he didn't really waste money on anything, essentially. He only bought one of them technically with his own money, apparently. At least I'm pretty sure that's a story Phil told us at the time. Someone gave him credits to get it on one specific console.
Play it on PlayStation since I bought it. Alright? So that's number one. So I'm very apprehensive about spending more money to buy this again on the Switch. I think it might be a complete waste of money. That's number one. Number two, and this is really the major factor for me, I don't have a joystick for the Switch. Who does? The Switch doesn't really have many competitive fighting games on it. Tekken's not on it, Street Fighter V is not on it. Shall I go on and on about how many competitive fighting games don't get ported to the Switch? So because of that, I don't have a joystick to play on for the Switch, which means I'd have to use a pad. Now, for those who don't know, I usually use... excuse me, I felt that coming. I usually use my SwitchPad Pro to play games on my Switch. However, the D-pad on the SwitchPad Pro is faulty and always was. It was a major issue with the SwitchPad Pro when they started selling it many years ago. I can't play fighting games on it. I tried to play Ultra Street Fighter 2 on that pad many years ago, and it wouldn't work. The thing is so faulty, you always get the wrong direction. So, I'd have to decide, do I want to play on my Hori gamepad, which I've tried playing and it's not that great, or I actually have a gamepad from the Wii U days. It is the Pokken Tournament gamepad. It's a 6-button pad with a pretty good D-pad, and guess who made it? Hori. If you can't tell, there's a running pattern here. Literally, both of my joysticks, Hori. The third-party gamepad that I have that I use on Switch, Hori. The one that I had for Wii U, Hori. This wireless neck phones, Hori. How the hell I can't get a Hori sponsorship, I have no idea. Remember, they did offer me to be part of their program 2 years ago.
Remember, Phil's not a shill, everyone. Remember, he doesn't want to be one of those people that are sponsored by a big company or whatever. He wants to be real and genuine, honest. He doesn't want to be a shill for a major corporation. But yeah, he wishes he can get sponsored by Hori for whatever fucking reason.
I made a video to promote their SwitchPad Pro accessory. Made the video, sent it to them, and then they ghosted me and never contacted me ever again. Which leads me to believe that my haters probably messaged them and harassed them, and then they didn't want to bother with me anymore, Personally, I think that Hori products are quite good. They make a wide variety of game accessories. I really like them. Okay, but anyway, I digress. I would have to probably use that pad or find. I know I have it because when we were cleaning out my closet, we found it. But I'd have to find it and get it working with the Switch, and that's the way I'd have to play. I have to be playing on a pad. Now, there's definitely some limits to that. When you're playing on a pad, definitely it's a little harder to pull off certain things. For example, any grappler like Zangief, that's going to be hard to do. You know, T-Hawk and Zangief essentially will be kind of nerfed trying to play with them on a pad, doing 360s. 360 grabs are definitely easier on a joystick. Outside of that, you know, as long as the pad is working fine, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But again, it's kind of like, so I bought this game twice. I can't find consistent players on it because Capcom has no idea how to promote and no idea how to sell this game. As stupid as it is, like, I could fucking sell it, but they can't. So, you know, you want me to buy the third effing time and now I have to play it on a pad in order to continue to play this game? I mean, come on. So, I don't know. We're going to see this Friday Night Fights. Did these quality of life improvements that Capcom has given to their game actually done anything? Or will the game remain dead? And if that's the case, we may be retiring Friday Night Fights. Let's see what happens this Friday. Okay? Okay. Then this Saturday is the big event. Yes, the big React event. I'll be reacting to the Keemstar documentary by June the King. And I'll also be doing a Battle Royale match in WWE 2K22. So probably this Friday, I'll be jumping in there and downloading a bunch of creative wrestlers and make a nice fantasy match for you guys. So it'll be fun. And then after that, like I said, we'll balance whatever new games we picked off Game Pass with Earthbound. And then starting on Tuesday, October 4th, Overwatch 2 hits the mix. So that's what we're looking at. Now, in addition to all of that, because that's a lot coming, right? New animations, new background decorations, special event, new playthroughs. That's a lot of new stuff that's going to hit starting this weekend. In addition to all of that, because this weekend, all right, is basically a start of a new month, October. That means we're going to have a new members goal for DSP Gaming this weekend. All right. And I will reveal it on the special event on Saturday. I've never done anything like this before. This is an idea that a fan actually contacted me about and said, would you consider ever doing something like this? We think this would be interesting. I thought about it and I said, you know, if I did this as a special event marathon, this is incredibly timely for this particular time of year. It would make perfect sense to do a special reward, all right, for hitting a members goal just like this. And I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, yeah.
The big fundamental problem that Phil is going to have is when it comes to the 1st of October, he's going to set a figure straight away, which is based on the figure he's currently got, which is, you know, around about 500 or, 525-ish, 530. Phil will probably end up about that by the time we get to the end of the month. I'm going to assume it'll be between 520 and 530 by the time Saturday comes and he's setting his new goal. He is going to set a target at probably 600 members. He's going to want to get an additional 80-odd members, or 70 to 80-odd members, depending on what number it is, to try and get to 600 and get back there. But the big fundamental problem for Phil Burnell is that he's already been gifted about 100 subscribers at least by email earlier on. And unless he renews them or doubles down on them, he is not going to hit 600. So what will Phil do then? Will he lower the goal arbitrarily because of, dropped members? Will somebody else step up? So another whale might step up and give him some more gifted memberships, because sometimes it's not just one whale, sometimes a couple of them that do it. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to say Phil's going to set a target 600 on Saturday. Also, I'm going back to 1.25 speed because Phil's better consumed when you can pass forward shit.
Yeah, this is a really good idea. So, I'm not going to reveal what it is till this weekend, but I hope you guys will like the idea, because personally, this idea is actually one of the most interesting ideas that I've heard, and that I actually really want to do it. Like, I'm really interested in doing this idea, okay? So, we will be talking about that this weekend.
Personally, if I had something I really wanted to do, I wouldn't fucking hide it behind a paywall for you bastards. I'll put it this way. You guys can do 8-balls. I mean, stream elements once they fucking work. You guys can have fun with the 8-ball command. You don't have to fucking tip $8 like Phil's fucking making you doing his fucking shite. The problem is obviously that Stream Elements has been a bit funny. I don't understand why Stream Elements has been so fucking weird with me lately. I don't know if it's something to do with OBS. I don't know if I need to fucking log out and back into Stream Elements and reset. I don't understand what the fuck's going on, mate. Sometimes you get double notifications because things happen. Well, things can happen apart, and yet the notifications will come through at the same fucking time. I don't understand, but yeah, you get what I'm saying though. Well, if you really wanted to fucking do this, would actually just fucking do it and not have to fucking think, how can I monetize this thing I really want to do? This is the greed fucking shining through for Phil Burnell. If he really wanted to fucking do it, he would just fucking do it. No, he really wants to monetize absolute shit out of this idea, which he thinks is an absolute fucking banger. And imagine fucking disappointment in his wee picky face if he does set a fucking target at 600 and then he fucking loses 100 subs, maybe 150, and he goes from like 520 or 530 all the way fucking back down to what, 420 and maybe even under 400 again. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see what happens with his gifted memberships and if anyone else steps up to the fucking plate before then.
New members goal will be set up, and you should be excited. All right, so that's coming this weekend too. So there's a lot of new things coming this weekend. So I hope you guys will be here this weekend to check out all the new festivities and the fun that's going to happen on the channel. Okay. All right. A second cat reveal. Ooh. Could it be? Could it be that not only do we have a Jasper cat, we have a fat Garfield cat? By the way, I should say, today is still hot outside. Like I said, it's going to be like 78 with the sun. However, today, the door is open. Cool air is coming in and out of the office. And Jasper Kitty is allowed in here if he wants to be. In fact, he was in here earlier. Before I started recording the podcast, I actually turned on the camera. And people who were here earlier saw me. I was playing with him. It was pretty funny because he wanted to mess around in here. I don't know if he'll come back in here or not. That's his prerogative. If he decides to come in here and chill with us or not, it's up to him. But he can. At any time, if he wants to come in here, the actual closet here is open. If he wants to come in here and chill in the closet, or whatever he wants to do, okay? So there you go. We'll see what happens with Jasper Kitty and if he decides to come join us today or not. All right. So, all that's what's on the agenda. All right. I hope this all sounds good to you guys. You know, I love the fall. As I told you guys, I absolutely, positively love the fall. I love the gaming time of the year with all the new games coming out. I love the festivities of adding new things to my setup. I have a lot of fun with the fall. I'm really excited for this to start this weekend. All right. Today's the beginning of that as we go into Game Pass and we explore games and we figure out, oh, this would be a good game. This would be a good game for me to play during these early fall days until we get into the new releases. So, very excited. Hope that you are too. My ear was screwed up. I popped it, and now it feels better. All of a sudden, it was feeling weird. Okay. So, good stuff. Now, what do we have else to talk about on today's podcast? Well, not much, honestly. I was trying to find some gaming news. I couldn't really find that much. There's like one story overnight that happened. So, this company called People Can Fly. Does anyone know what People Can Fly has done? They made Bulletstorm over a decade ago. Remember that game, Bulletstorm? And that was one where it was just this crazy action-based FPS shooter. It was a single-player game, but it had a lot of wacky, over-the-top, like executions and commentary and stuff that the characters were doing during the game, right? Their most recent outing is called Outriders. Now, how many of you out there played Outriders when it came out last year? Raise your hands. Okay? And now so I know some of you probably have your hands up, all right? How many of you still play Outriders today? Raise your hands. All right, the two of you that put your hands up, put them down. But I think I made my point, is that this game came out, had a lot of hype behind it, because it came out at a time when nothing else was going on in gaming. I particularly remember, because people were asking me if I was going to play it. And I said, no, the whole formula doesn't really interest me. It looks like a bunch of other games. And it got a lot of praise for like a week and a half. And then after that, no one ever mentioned it ever again. Okay? Now, the game did get an expansion recently called World Slayer. And I actually remember when we were watching some of those summer gaming events, one of the trailers for it ran. And I was like, oh, this looks interesting. This looks like a new game. Everyone's like, that's not a new game. That's Outriders. I was like, what? Outriders? People still playing this shit? I didn't even know that they had a player base. I thought that it like died right away. So that was their last thing that they did. So apparently they were making a new game called Project Dagger. It was in development for 2 years. And it was going to be published by Take-Two. Now everyone knows Take-Two, right? They're the same company involved with giant high-profile games and stuff. Apparently Take-Two decided to cancel their publisher deal with them. Huh? Why? You don't really hear about things like this happening often, where a publisher signs up, is dead on ready to publish a game, and then all of a sudden decides not to anymore. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what would make a publisher decide to back out of their publishing deal? Could it be that after seeing Outriders and its performance in the last year, they don't think that that's on par with what they want to be involved in, or what, you know, they're going to make any money? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they saw the game and were just not impressed. And we're like, man, this game just does not look very good. So we don't think it's going to really be that popular, and we don't want to be associated with it, right? Bookworm just said it's good to abandon a sinking ship. I mean, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. But it was just a weird story to me. Like, the game's already 2 years in development. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, you know, they just started or something. This is a game that they obviously knew about. They've been agreed to publish it for many years, and now they're backing out. So it kind of makes me feel a little weird. Like, maybe they did see footage of it and it looks like shit. Or maybe it just looks like Outriders again. You know, maybe this company is a one-trick pony. Maybe People Can Fly can only make the same kind of game over and over and over. And since that's the case, perhaps they're looking at it from a publisher standpoint and they're like, we're not going to make any money on this. They're literally making the same shit again, you know? But, you know, I hate to say it, that never stopped anyone before. Take a look at Bungie. Bungie made Halo, and then they made a bunch of other Halos, and then they made Halo spin-offs, and then they sold Halo and said, all right, we're not going to make any more Halo. And then what did they do? They made Halo. Only they called it Destiny, but it's Halo. It's literally Halo with Borderlands mechanics. And then they made Destiny 2, and it was Halo. But they're doing all right. So it does kind of throw me for a loop that if this company's doing what they do well, why would the publisher have lost faith? I don't know. Again, we won't know until maybe more information releases. But anyway, People Can Fly made a big announcement about it overnight and basically said, listen, we're not disheartened by this. Our game will come out, and it's either going to be independently published by us, or we'll find someone else to publish it for us to take over for Take-Two. It's stupid that this happened, but it's still going to happen. The game's not going to get dropped or anything. We're still making it. Okay? So, there you have it. Excuse me. What's hilarious is we've got two people in the chat saying, oh, Destiny's nothing like Halo. Okay. All right, here's what I'd like you to do. There's a documentary out there, all right? And what it has done is it documented game development in the last decade. And one of the games that it documents the development of is Destiny. I and my wife listened to the audiobook about this chapter on Destiny. Literally in the audiobook, the game developers are interviewed, and they openly admit that when they were making Destiny, they realized they were making Halo again. They literally admit it. In the fucking documentary, they say it outright, yeah, we realized we were making Halo, and maybe that's all we're good at. So, for those of you who don't think that Destiny is Halo, you're an idiot. The game developers themselves have admitted they were making Halo again and kind of admit, realize this halfway through development. You're a moron. It's fucking Halo with Borderlands combined. It's the same fucking game. Some people are just so in denial because they're such fanboy idiots. The fucking
Yeah, I'm going to count that as hateful slurs because he's basically calling his own chat fucking idiots. To me, that's pretty fucking hateful. And that's our first bingo of the day. By the way, I mean, I've not really played much Destiny or Halo, but viewing both of them, they're clearly different fucking games. That's like me fucking calling, saying Call of Duty is basically the same as FIFA. It's like FIFA's got a fucking ball. You're still trying to beat your opponent over the fucking time limit of a game. FIFA is basically Call of Duty with a fucking ball. It's the exact same fucking argument as Phil makes. It's stupid, isn't it? It's fucking stupid. They're different fucking games.
developer said it. Okay. Anyway. So that being said, I wish People Could Fly the best. I was not interested at all in Outriders. When it came out, it sounded too much like a combination of other games I'd already played, and then people basically stopped talking about it within a few weeks. Anyway, so I'm kind of glad I didn't play it. So I guess we'll see what happens with their new game. But anyway, that's really it. Like, there's no game news going on right now. It's pretty bare bones what's going on right now, so excuse me. My throat is starting to clear up a little more. I can feel it, but I need my allergy meds to kick in too. So anyway, that's all I got. So really, we're going to do some shout outs, and then we're going to open up the Q&A and go from there, okay? Okay, so here we go. Let's start off on the YouTube side of things. So we start off today with Orcs Are Dorks, who re-upped their membership for 17 months in a row. Thank you.
Shut the fuck up. Was that prayer hands?
And then we're going to open up the Q&A and go from there, okay?
It's like borderline prayer hands. Like that, like that wee bit here. Borderline prayer hands. He has to hold it, doesn't he? He can have to hold the fucking pose when he does that. Yeah, exactly. It's no prayer hands. Methbear says your first problem is you're playing FIFA. Soccer's a boring game. Methbear, I've not played FIFA since 2013, 2014. So I'm not playing a soccer game. So there you go. You're standing corrected, good sir, because I've not played FIFA in a long fucking time. Don't know why I'm suddenly talking to this, but there you fucking go. I guess this is my fucking smug voice when I'm fucking actually able to say, hey, you're wrong. But there you fucking go.
Okay, so here we go. Let's start off on the YouTube side of things. So we start off today with Orcs Are Dorks, who re-upped their membership for 17 months in a row. Thank you so much, Orcs Are Dorks. He said, allergies are poopy bull poopy. I agree. And as you can hear, when my allergies kick in, you know, my throat gets all gunked up. It's disgusting. And I have to sit here clearing it constantly. And then it fills up again. It's like, does sound like shit. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'm on the meds. I'm waiting for them to fully load. I can feel slowly it's getting a little better, I'm sure over the course of today's stream, I'll sound better and better as the meds fully take hold. Okay? Thank you for the re-membership, Orcs Are Dorks. Kuri has done today's first super chat and says, hot take, play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta, but don't buy it. There's so many new games. I bet by the time games released, people will be tired of it. No. Here. Allow me to let you know what games are coming out next month. All right? So October 18th is the Plague Tale Requiem. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope October 20th. New Tales from the Borderlands, Scorn, and Gotham Knights all on October 21st. The Resident Evil 8 DLC, which includes the final story-based expansion, finishing the Winter's plotline, plus Reverse, the multiplayer mode we've all been waiting for a year and a half. That comes out on the 28th, along with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. All right? So if you take a look at all those games, literally Call of Duty stands out because it's the only competitive multiplayer game in any of that. Everything else is a single-player experience, okay? So, it will stand out, and it will be something interesting for variety purposes, so I am going to be getting it. You know November's an interesting month? Listen to this. November 8th, Sonic Frontiers. November 9th, God of War Ragnarok. November 11th, the Atari 50th Anniversary Collection, which features a ton of games from my youth, which I would love to play for you guys on stream. November 17th, Goat Simulator 3. November 18th, The Devil in Me, which is the new game from the Dark Pictures Anthology. Also on November 18th, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. November 22nd, Evil West. So that is a pretty packed November, right? It is. Even December this year is pretty crazy. Midnight Suns and Callisto Protocol released December 2nd. Dragon Quest Treasures, December 9th. I gotta look into that and see what it is, but I do like Dragon Quest games. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion, December 13th, along with High on Life that same day. So even December, which typically is a very slow gaming month, actually has a ton of new content and games coming out. So there you go. Okay, Brian did a super chat saying the Switch version outsold the other 3-1. He's talking about Capcom Classics Collection. Excuse me, Capcom. Wait a minute. Now even I'm confused. It's Capcom Classics Collection, right? No, it's Capcom Fighting Collection. It's Capcom Fighting Collection. I got confused because there was a Capcom Classics Collection in the 90s. Excuse me, in the 2000s, late 2000s. And this collection was the one that had Super Turbo. So this is the one that for 1 year Evo picked it up. And everyone swore this was the best version of Super Turbo ever. Until they found out it had insane amounts of input delay and then deemed it unplayable after Evo already happened. Stupid. Anyway, again, I don't know if I want to rebuy the game a third time, and I also don't know if I even want to play it on a gamepad. So, Black11245 did a super chat. Says, try Tunic. I think it's still on Game Pass. I've heard of Tunic, right? Isn't Tunic supposed to be, basically like a very tough version of Link to the Past? And that's what people said when Tunic came out. I think they were like, yeah, it's kind of like Link to the Past, but it has like harder puzzles and harder combat. I'm not opposed to trying it, but I'm not sold on it. I have to give it a look. Okay, thank you for the suggestion, Black. X Shooter. We upped his membership for 5 months. Thank you to X Shooter. There you go. Okay. So that is the YouTube side of things for contributions so far today. We will have a tip, but allow me to emphasize because I forgot to talk about this. All right. I just want to say, guys, thank you for all your support this last week. Now, here's the deal. Coming up, all right, in the next few days and then the first week of October are builds. And I hate builds. Everyone hates builds.
He's got bills he's got to pay. So he's going to beg every day. Jesus Christ, man. I just wanted to emphasise him saying bills. That's another bingo right fucking there. You think this man's going to work for that money? Fuck no. He's going to ask you fuckers to pay for those fucking bills. Jesus Christ, it never ends, it never ends. He's not a single fucking tip coming, and so the begging ramps up.
But this month is kind of not so good for me, because when I got paid by YouTube last week, I got paid dramatically less than I usually make on YouTube because of the trolling last month, because of all those trolls coming in.
There's another one right there. Oh, we're on a fucking roll now. Fucking Yaldi, it's a second bingo in quick succession. We got 3 bingos so far. Fucking quality stuff.
Money,
there we go.
yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Sticky Man, for super chat. It says, isn't much, just wanted to say thanks, so there's BS. No problem, Sticky Man. Look, guys, it's one of those things where I understand that not everyone can fucking, like, it's not almost going to be a case where, how do I say this without sounding like Phil? I'm happy to get fucking anything from you guys, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to... We've had, the last couple of streams, there's been like, you know, like a couple of contributions, like if that, and it's not a problem for me though. Just put it that way. It's like, I'm happy to get anything when people are willing to give me something, but it's not a necessity and it's not a problem. If there's a stream where no contributions happen, it's not as if I'm going to fucking make a big song and dance about it, because it doesn't matter. If people are able to, then fucking great, and it's very kind of you guys to fucking feel like giving anything, you know, it's just, it is what it is, you know, so don't feel like, the fact you wanted to give something, you know what I'm saying, is plenty for me, and, you know what I mean, don't worry about it being like fucking like $2 or it doesn't matter, you know, you still wanted to give something, and I do appreciate that. So yeah, I just want to, it's never a necessity, it's never a prerequisite, you know what I mean. You guys have been incredibly supportive, and sometimes you have there's been some streams where you guys go fucking insane when I support, and I can barely keep up, and it's just incredible. I can't support you guys, so I can float me sometimes, you know what I mean? It all adds up. Every single fucking thing adds up. Even if it's like $2 or $5, like for a single stream, it all adds up. You know what I mean? I do appreciate every single thing that people want to, you know, contribute, but it's never a prerequisite, it's never a necessity. I don't want anyone to fucking think, you know, they feel like they have to or they should do it, you know, it's just, we're just here to have, you know, enjoy some bingo. And hey, if we get a full house today, one of you guys can win some money back after me, and I can get to give back to you guys for your support. Now, I'm going to go 1.5 speed, because I can.
And trying to take this channel down. Remember, we had community strike attempts that didn't work, but then they hit me with false copyright strikes. And when that happened, yeah, I lost a lot of revenue. I didn't get the super chats I usually get, and a bunch of people did not re-up their memberships, and I had no gifted memberships because people were afraid the channel was going to get either suspended or shut down, which luckily did not. I got all the bullshit cleared up. But basically, all that being said, it sucked because I lost a lot of income that I usually get. All right? Good news is, we have rallied. We got members back up to the 500s. Thank you for that. Hopefully, we can grow that even more.
That's definitely him pointing at text.
Income that I usually get. All right. Good news is we have rallied. We got members back up to the 5.
Him pointing at text. Right fucking there. There you fucking go. Him pointing at the goddamn text. There you fucking go. Quality stuff. Points at text. That is not a bingo though. Fuck, I thought it was a bingo. God damn it. Oh well.
Money,
100.
money.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, D-Dog, for the super chat. It says, I got your back, Sticky Man. Now it's $30 dues. So that's what, 2 American dollars plus 20 Australian dollars. Yeah, technically it's $30. Yeah, exactly. But thank you very much, D-Dog, for the super chat, you know. And yeah, guys, I mean, you honestly don't have to. I do appreciate anything you guys have wanted to give me. You know, I hope you're all doing well as well, of course. You know what I mean, but thank you very much, guys. But it's okay. we can calm down. But thank you very much. Very generous, D-Dog. And yeah, thank you. So we're at 1.5 speed. He just pointed at text there. He's done a rant about begging. Let's see. I'm anticipating him saying engagement or business coming up. Yeah, Warren, I thought it was Wingo as well because I was expecting it, yeah. But yeah. As I said, guys, thank you again, guys, as I said, you know what I mean? But let's see if we can get a full house here. You know, we were 1 away yesterday, by the way. We were 1 away. One thing I did not say that we needed him to say was gifted memberships. That's not on the board today. Everything on this fucking board can very possibly happen. Him having $0 in tips is actually bad for us, technically. Because we need him to get $15+ in tips before he starts recording for Game Pass in order to get a fucking bingo.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Train, for Super Chat. Says, let's make it 32. Glory to Scotland. Thank you very much, Train. I do appreciate it. Yes, glory to Scotland indeed. Scotland are playing right now, so this is old football, soccer. As you guys would call it, some of you guys in America would call it soccer. But yeah, Scotland are playing Ukraine right now, actually. The game's live, as in it's happening as we speak. Scotland need to draw, at least, to finish top of the group, and fingers fucking crossed it happens, come on, it's Scotland and all. But Scotland are incredible at one thing, and that is glorious failure. They love giving you fucking hope so they can fucking snatch it away from you. Like, they'll do impossible things sometimes. They set up the possibility of doing something impressive and then they'll fucking snatch it away from you. Waterdog Leader, we're drawn 0-0 right now. The game's 12 minutes old. Well, 11 minutes old or something. But yeah, Scotland have an incredible knack for, glorious failure, as we like to fucking call it.
That, hopefully we can grow that even more next month with this new goal that I'm going to announce this weekend and all of that. So we're good with members, but I basically need to raise as much in tips as possible. Why? Because tips I can use immediately for bills and my day off tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm already going to go and look for Halloween decorations, probably buy some. And then in the next few weeks, I got all these bills I need to pay that I need to raise tips to pay because I don't have the usual money I would have from YouTube to pay them, which really, really sucks. Okay? So, if you're going to support the streams today, tipping is the absolute positive best way to do it. Now, I appreciate all...
Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Prophet, for the super chat. It says, "Let's go Ireland." I don't actually. I am part Irish. I like to remind. I've said to you guys before. I'm part Irish, so I don't mind Ireland doing well either. Although when it comes to Scotland playing Ireland, I want Scotland to win, and we did beat them recently. So yeah, get up, Ireland. But still, good luck as well, Ireland. But yeah, thank you very much, Prophet, for the super chat. Review Toilet Paper USA is asking, what does VCMP mean in my username? Vice City Multiplayer. It is a mod made by fans of the game where you could play Vice City as a multiplayer game. So there you go. That's exactly what fucking VCMP means. When I first made this YouTube account, I was playing a lot of VCMP, and so King Jared's used already, so I added letters VCMP at the end, and it stuck.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Money, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Oh, fuck me, man, you guys are going crazy tonight. Barrett Wells, thank you very much for Super Chat. It says a few dollary dues for Jad's treasury. Thank you very much, Barrett Wells, for that. And then Black Mage fucking sent 50 big US bucks in a Super Chat and says, William Wallace is once again disappointed in you for your summary of Scotland's history. I mean, Scotland have a lot of fucking history, Black Mage. What am I supposed to do? We're not all as young as America, where we only have to fucking go back to the 1800s, where some Italian bastard fucking sailed across and found a bunch of Indians and tricked them into their land. Or whatever the fuck it was. We have a lot of history compared to things like America. There's so much more has happened in the time between America existing and Scotland existing. There's quite a lot of back and forth, and and England kicking our arse and us kicking England's arse, and then the French get involved sometimes, and the Spanish as well, and everything else. There's a lot of history to try and convey to you guys if you want a history lesson and all that shit. So there you fucking go. Ah, Christ, man. Prophet, wasn't America technically... They have 1492 was in Columbus, not sure, okay. But wasn't America not officially formed properly as a United States of America until things were agreed as a... I thought the thing that happened with Benjamin Franklin and all that shit and signing the Declaration and getting all the states unified, I thought that was a thing that kind of technically officially made America whole. Is that 1776? Well, that was kind of officially happened? Okay. Cool. You get what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. The point still stands. America quite new as a country. They're like a baby, technically, in terms of being a nation. Scottish history is a whole lot of it, and some of it's quite boring, A bunch of fucking Vikings came over and said hello to Jacobites. America was discovered in 1492. There we go. There's a history lesson for the fucking day. I loved history. I don't know about you guys. I fucking loved history in school. I was not very good at it. But I fucking loved it. 1776 says Clydesdale, but the Treaty of Paris a few years later severed it. Okay, cool stuff. I was always fascinated with American history, like especially like our school covered a few things with it, and one of those things was like American, like civil rights in America, you know. So that's why, you know, between early 1900s and then 1960s and 1970s, Martin Luther King and all that shit, you know, or basic history, you know, for a Scottish school to cover that kind of thing, you know what I mean, and the whole thing, Rosa Parks and all that shit, you know, that kind of thing. It was interesting stuff to learn, you know what I mean, but it's one of those things where it's like, yeah. Clydesdale says we had Vikings over long before 1492, yeah. It's a thing, I don't know. As I'm saying, it's like, I still consider it's kind of weird, when I think of America being a superpower, I think of it being kind of interesting that they're such a young country technically, and yet they're one of the most powerful countries in the world, which is just an interesting way to have it worked out like that. There's countries which has other countries throughout the world has a far like richer history in terms of just, you know, how long they've been around for. Like China is also a superpower, but they've been there fucking, you know, so long. It's crazy. In America, just kind of America came along late into the game and said, you know what, we're fucking in charge now. You know, we're pretty much one of the top dogs. The US is older than Germany and Italy. Meth bear, yeah, true. I mean, technically you're right, but obviously Germany was only Germany, technically, and, well, wasn't it Germany? Oh, we're getting really fucking derailed here. Germany was a whole country, and then it got split into East Germany and West Germany, and then in like the late 80s, late 80s I think it was, they became a whole Germany again. I think that's correct. My fucking history is terrible. Why the fuck why am I pretending to be fucking good at history? Jesus Christ. I like it, as I said. I'm not good at history, but I like it. But yeah, there you go. I'm going to crack on with bingo. We might get massively fucking derailed. I'm going to get on with bingo because we are close-ish to winning a full house here.
All other methods. If you want to become a member, re-up your membership, gift memberships, a super chat, a super sticker, that's all appreciated. All right? But if...
Hang on a second, guys. We're at 51 snorts. We actually hit over 50. Clydesdale is a history teacher. I'm not disputing your knowledge. I openly admit my knowledge is pretty pish for a lot of... I said I do enjoy history, and I do appreciate the historical information. But let's get back onto the topic at hand. I want to talk to you guys. We have over 50 snorts. This is the first time this has ever happened. People have mentioned in the past that if we ever got 50 snorts, we should have a free square. Since that is the case, what should we tick off? What square do people want ticked off? This is the thing, we got over 50 snorts, we got a free square. But what do we pick? Oh, I'm being asked, hold the free square. And we're being asked to hold the free square. Okay? I'll tell you what, we'll hold on to it until the end. If we're only one away, we can use it. Does that sound good for everyone? Cool.
If you tip me today, that is absolutely the preferred method of contribution, because that's something I can use right away for something important. Now we have a new thing that we started a few days ago. The Magic 8 Ball. If you tip $8 or more in one go, you can ask the Magic 8 Ball a question. So for example, Snow Carl has tipped me $1.50 to ask a question. So I'm going to ask the Magic 8 Ball right now. Ready? Will Snow Carl's question make sense or be pertinent to anything on planet Earth today? You may rely on it. Really? Well, thank you, Magic 8 Ball. I guess we're going to see what happens. It's going to be a pertinent question, something interesting. All right. So there you go. Sometimes the 8 Ball gives really interesting answers, and sometimes it just teases you, okay? So, $8 or more, ask the 8 Ball a question. Now, let's see what Snow Carl has on his mind today. So, Snow Carl, I started today's tipping with a $1.50 tip. It's a $1.49 tip, by the way. I was going to say it's $1.50 though. Okay. And of course, this is going to be a segment that I like to call What in the holy hell is on Snow Carl's mind today? Because the 8-Ball says it will be pertinent, we'll play different theme music. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for what in the holy hell is on Snow Carl's mind today. There we go. So now let's find out. Do you think people not tipping in their name should be one alias when doing so? It feels like recently there's drama and conspiracy around who's behind anonymous tipping. It's distracting. Everyone should do like 1 minute man protect, but no drama. Wrong!
So Phil's quite happy with people using fucking multiple aliases, I guess. The thing is, though, whenever someone tips Phil, he alone sees who the fucking person is because he has access to their email address. What is it? He has access to it. He can see the person tipping because of the email address. Even though about a different random name, he'll recognise the email address usually. So he'll know. It's not anonymous to him. It's anonymous to everyone fucking else. Not to Phil. Because he knows who's fucking tipping him because the email address shows it on PayPal as to who the fuck it is. It's a real, by the way, I know some people actually fucking like Snow Carl doing all this shit. Snow Carl wastes so much fucking money. Well, I said earlier on, any wee things add up. But, so Snow Carl usually fucking tips like $3. Right? $3 fucking a stream. Phil streams 6 days a week. So 3 times 6, 18. There's 52 weeks in a year. 82 times 15. Let me pretend to do this out the top of my head while I get a calculator out. 18 times 52. $936 a year, essentially. So if Snow Carl tips twice a fucking day at $1.50 per tip, and that's 300. So that's $3 a day. $3 a stream, essentially. Now, let's just... Snow Carl's not always there for fucking streams, you know what I mean? But he's there most days. So Snow Carl's effectively spending $900 a year to troll Phil. It's dumb. It's a waste of fucking money. Troll tipping is a stupid fucking thing, in my opinion.
I don't give a shit. No one should, okay? Seriously. Oh, there's been drama and conspiracy around who's behind anonymous tipping. Who cares? It's not your business. Are you tipping? No. It's not you doing the anonymous tipping. No. So then, who cares? How is it your business? How are you involved? Why are you involved? Why do you care? Why are we even talking about this? What pertinence does this have to anything on Earth? Who contributes to a streamer? No, really. Hold on a second. All right? So, let's think about this. All right? We really got to sit back here. All right? You're on a stream. You're watching a streamer. You're enjoying the content. You're sitting back here having a good time. And it could be any way. You could actually genuinely be enjoying that streamer. Maybe you're ironically enjoying that streamer. Maybe you're making fun of the streamer. Whatever it may be, right?
So, he said business, but he also snorted, so I had to get that in there first. But that is another bingo. So... Gregory Lake, I was awake, but I just had to fucking include the snort first. I get it, I got business, I ticked off business, it's okay guys, it's okay. Thank you for tagging me in chat, I do appreciate it. I know I said business, but he also snorted. Sometimes multiple things that happen at once, I need to think to myself, what do I pick first? Do I pick the thing on the bingo card, or do I update the snort counter? Because the snort counter has never been this fucking high. I want to make sure I don't miss any of these, this is a fucking record for snorts. Sweet baby Jesus, we have had so many fucking snorts on this bloody stream. We've actually exceeded 50, which is a 3 fucking space, and we determine what space we'll get to tick off at the end of the stream. It might not matter. If we are 1 away at the end of the stream, it will matter because we can use it on that. Some guy named Steve is asking me, do I think Phil dyes his hair? I don't think Phil personally dyes his own hair. I think he goes to a fucking hairdresser, and when he gets it cut, it also gets coloured for him. I think he gets some sort of colouring done to it by a professional. So Phil, whenever he's asked this question, do you dye your hair? He says no, because he is not technically the one doing it himself. I think someone else, professional, does it for him when he's getting his hair trimmed. That's my take on it.
You're having a good time with yourself. Wow, this is... Whoa. That's not what I meant. Keep your dick in your pants. You're enjoying yourself because you're enjoying the stream. That's what I meant to say. I've got to rephrase that, all right? So, you're having a good time, all right? All of a sudden, an animation pops up on the stream. And it says, Joey Walnuts tipped $5. Okay? And then Phil says, oh, or the streamer, pretend it's not even me. The streamer says, oh, thank you to Joey Walnuts for the $5 tip. And Joey Walnuts says, you know, good work. I love your content. It's entertaining. It's fun. Here's some support and thank you. Okay? Then the stream continues, right? The content continues, and everyone's day moves on. Okay, so when the Joey Walnuts pop-up comes up, all right? I'm sorry, did I miss something? Was I supposed to say, oh, wait, who's Joey Walnuts? Right? Who is that? I never heard of him before. They've never been on the stream, and they're not a stream chatter. They don't talk in the chat. Who could Joey Walnuts really be? So immediately, what we're supposed to do is over here, we're supposed to put up a big whiteboard, and we start getting clues from the chat.
Motherfucker, you've literally stopped your streams dead in its tracks before so you can fucking confirm a tip is genuine if you don't recognise it. You have done this various fucking times in the past. You have literally just put an absolute fucking dead halt to the gameplay and everything just fucking freezes. The world will freeze so Phil Burnell can verify the authenticity of a tip, particularly any big tips, so he can confirm if it's genuine or not. So Phil is making fun of a situation which he is literally guilty of actually doing here. Prophet says he doxes all of OIC's socks now when he changes his name. Precisely. He seems to be very happy to fucking dox some people sometimes, which is very bizarre fucking behaviour for a streamer, a content creator, but it is what it fucking is.
Yeah. Well, you know, when the...
Hold the fuck on, that's a snort.
And we start getting clues from the chat.
It was, okay, I nearly missed a fucking snort there. How fucking dare we? 57 fucking snorts.
Well, you know, when that happened, someone else was having a good time in chat, so maybe they were having a good time and they decided to support Phil, so that's possibility number one. So you post up, I don't know, we'll pick a name, Bookworm. It could have been Bookworm. So boom, Bookworm's in the upper left corner, okay? You know, big animated Bookworm, like a cartoon worm up there. But then you look, it's like, I don't know, you know that Melia? That Melia's been here the last few weeks, and Melia really wasn't there before the last few weeks, so maybe this is a new sock account with someone, and they're Joey Walnut. So Melia's a popular. Boom! Melia goes to the upper right corner, all right? And then we got King Gokin. Well, he's a moderator, and we never see him outright support Phil, but maybe he's the secret tipper. King Gokin goes down here in this corner. And then we go Snow Carl. You know, Snow Carl with his $1.50 ridiculous question tips every morning, but maybe he saved up and did a $5 tip. Maybe he's Joey Walnut. So he goes over here. So you make a big whiteboard of all these suspects, okay? Then what you start doing is you take push pins with pieces of twine and string, and you start connecting.
Shut the fuck up, Phil. Phil has been on record as to saying he does not like sock accounts. Not on his fucking dumbass forums anyway. He says it's illegal to make a sock account on his own dumbass forum. Perfectly fucking legal to be able to have sock accounts in his dumbass chat and contribute to him in various fucking many names and guises. But no, he can't go on his dumbass forums and make sock accounts if you're banned from your previous forum. Apparently that is not allowed. Phil fucking picks and chooses when sock accounts work to his fucking benefit. Phil is still on 199k subscribers. I just noticed that. I thought I didn't know. Look at this shit. 199. Fucking loser.
And dots. Well, wait a minute. We analyze chat behavior and we see that Snow Carl has been talking 20% more recently than usual. So push pin goes in. But if you cross-reference that with Bookworm, Bookworm's been talking 20% less. Maybe Snow Carl is Bookworm, alternating two accounts. So now you connect the two strings with the two push pins, okay? Now you bring out the markers, you start drawing, now you got new supplemental information, you start posting it up on your fucking crazy whiteboard, and next thing you know, you're a fucking idiot. You're crazy. Who fucking cares who tips on a streamer's stream? Who gives a fuck about any of this shit? Why does this matter to anyone with a logical brain? You're a moron. If you do that, you're stupid. If you buy into any conspiracy, if you buy into any of this bullshit that these idiots put on the internet, you are dumb. You're literally just brain dead, idiotic. Stop it. Stop right now.
There's another snort right there. I fucking caught a snort right as I was fucking pausing. So I add that. But yeah, Phil is on record. No, we have evidence even from Phil himself that he has a user who contributes to him, who's in his chat regularly, who has sock accounts. Phil even calls out by himself sometimes OIC. OIC is known and notorious for having multiple sock accounts. You've got Das Bullshit, who is secretly the patriarchy. He's too ashamed to tip Phil in his normal Das Bullshit name, so he uses the patriarchy to contribute to him instead. Strange fucking thing, but true. You got other fucking things as well. So there's multiple people that change their fucking usernames to tip to Phil, and it's bizarre. Maybe just fucking terrified of being called out by the trolls for giving Phil Burnell money, but really, Phil tells those guys anyway to ignore the trolls and haters. So what's the big fucking deal that people find out they're tipping Phil Burnell? It's strange fucking kind of... It's like they're fucking ashamed to acknowledge publicly that they're actually supporting Phil Burnell, so they try their best to fucking hide it. The shame that supporting this greasy motherfucker brings people that they have to fucking hide behind sock accounts to fucking give him money. Yeah, and Train's right, we usually know who the sock accounts are. Peace is actually quite good at keeping tabs on that information, you know, very good. Look at this, he's actually got fucking tabs here of when the $20 for 1 Minute Man starts. It's no longer $25 1 Minute Man's giving them. Ever since a few days ago, it's only been $20 instead of $25 for some bizarre fucking reason. 1 Minute Man is Planet Jeff. I agree, Train. Some people think fucking 1 Minute Man is like Phil. It's a bizarre fucking theory with no real basis to it.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you, Brad Burning, for Super Chat. It says, all these meltdowns be shocked if they last till Christmas. Then you're prepared to be shocked, Brad Burning, because this motherfucker's been around for 14 goddamn years. He has seen multiple Christmases. Each one more toxic than the fucking last.
Alright? There's a saying. People say, go touch grass. I'm not even going to say that. You don't have to touch grass. You know what I'm going to say? Touch carpet. Just touch the floor under you and realize you're physically here in this world. You can get out of this virtual world of conspiracy every couple minutes. And stop trying to put shit together that doesn't exist. No one cares who Joey Walnuts is. Alright? Nobody cares who 1 Minute Man is. Because this has always been the ongoing conspiracy around here. Who's 1 Minute Man? Who tips...
1 Minute Man's a very interesting one because this is somebody that has given you... Let's do the same kind of maths we did before, right? So, 1 Minute Man on average... Why am I doing maths when I can just use a fucking tips tracker? What the fuck am I doing? Why should I have to work out when piece of pieces already got it worked out for me? So, tips, analysis. Who's top of the table? Wow, 1 Minute Man has given Phil Burnell almost $10,000. Would you look at that shit? Would you look at that shit? He's by far, this is pay pig wall of shame. By God. $10,000 by one person who's too ashamed to even be on stream anymore, to have their, like, they fucking tip behind the scenes. And they only seem to tip whenever Phil's on break, coincidentally, and it's bizarre. It's absolutely fucking bizarre. Of course people are going to fucking wonder who the hell this extremely generously wealthy fan is, who does not want to appear on streams, seems to have no fucking interest in your actual fucking content, but still is willing to give you money every single fucking day for said content. And of course, look at all the alter egos here. I've got 1 Minute Man / Boba Joe / Pookie / Silent Bob / Wet Nurse. The guy has so many fucking aliases. He's like some sort of fucking, fucking, what do you call it? Some kind of spy or some fish man. I was going to say, I was say James Bond, but James Bond is always fucking James Bond. That's a bad spy example, because wherever fucking James Bond goes, he always calls himself James fucking Bond. You get what I mean, though? It's some kind of strange bastard with so many different fucking alter egos coming at his ass. So, 1 Minute Man is by far the absolute biggest fucking pay pig to ever fucking exist, and so people are going to naturally wonder, why is this person that does not seem interested in Phil's content whatsoever give him so generously? Word of Leader saying, don't forget it's only ever on the day stream too, it's never the night stream he tips. Very good point, very pertinent point. Fuck it, man, it's crazy. Let's just fucking play on. We are doing well for bingo. And not just that, we're at 59 snorts. We've almost hit 60.
Phil on every major stream. Who fucking cares, right? Could 1 Minute Man be a long-standing fan of mine, and this is their way of anonymously supporting me every day? Maybe. Could 1 Minute Man actually be someone in the chat, and they just use an alias to tip? Maybe. Could 1 Minute Man be someone who no one knows, no one's ever heard of, and is just someone who feels that they're helping a business or someone who's good on the internet? Maybe they don't even watch the content, but every once in a while they say, hey, I want to support the content today. Let me do a daily donation or whatever. Who knows? Who cares? Has nothing to do with you at all. Right? Like, literally, and people, 1 Minute Man doesn't exist. Like, oh my God, you people are fucking insane. Who cares? Even if 1 Minute Man didn't exist, who cares? How do you think it benefits me? Here's an honest question for you guys, okay? I gotta ask this question. Here's what happened. Here's how the 1 Minute Man conspiracy started, all right?
He has not been this unhinged in a good fucking while. I think the last time I was just fucking, going delusional ranting was him reading about Secret Limited's video about WWE Champions. We've not seen him this unhinged for a good fucking while. I'm actually going to slow this down to 1.25 just to really appreciate this some more.
So 1 Minute Man was tipping on my streams fairly consistently.
Shut up, bitch!
And then last year, if you remember, I got somehow kicked out of the ability to take tips on Streamlabs. You remember that? Because I actually used to get all of my contributions through Streamlabs. Everything, because it used to be on Twitch, remember that? So it used to be cheers, subs, and tips all went through Streamlabs. And then all of a sudden, one day people say to me, I can't do a tip on Streamlabs anymore, the page is blank. So I look into it, and they're right, the page is blank. I asked Streamlabs, they ghost me, they won't answer. Now, I can still use Streamlabs. I still use pop-ups on Streamlabs for various things. So it's not like I'm banned from Streamlabs. They're just a bunch of fucking idiots. For whatever reason, they're just moronic, okay? So, at that time, when I was trying to figure out what was going on, if you remember, I announced to everyone, until I get another page set up by which you can support my stream with tips, here's my direct PayPal link, right? I said, here it is. You could just click, you could just send funds to this PayPal if you like directly. That'll help in a day or two until I get a new page set up.
Well, that's a snort. Every fucking time I fucking pause it, he's snorting like mid-pause. That's 60 snorts. Like, here is what I was about to fucking say. Phil, the big fucking thing is, it's not the fact that someone's fucking hiding their tipping behind the scenes and you're calling out randomly halfway through a fucking daily, the day podcast or whatever, the day stream. Somebody has supported you far more than anyone else in your entire base. It's practically, look at the metrics, okay? Well, wrong thinking screen. Look at the metrics. 1 Minute Man, $9,940 fucking dollars. This was last updated, 2 days ago. I think actually this is actually $9,960 now, because I don't think yesterday's data has been included yet on this this tracker for this tab. So yeah, if 1 Minute Man did indeed tip yesterday and he's doing $20 tips now, that is now $9,960 fucking dollars. No rate comes even fucking close to have given you that kind of money, Phil Burnell. Naturally, people are going to fucking ask questions. Naturally, people are going to fucking ask, how is this one fan incredibly fucking generous compared to the rest? Also, Emo has been known for his fucking generosity. It drops a massive fucking amount of support and membership bombs and super chats as well, and also big tips. But the fact of the matter is, he doesn't even fucking come close to the amount of generosity that 1 Minute Man has shown consistently, daily, over the last, fucking several... It's been over a year. It's a year and a half now. The earliest known tip from 1 Minute Man was the 25th of April 2021, at least recorded on this tracker. And that might be when the fucking tracker started. Chris Dyke says, this is why I find it very hard to find a actual person. You've got to be mentally ill to give a scammer that much money. Well, Chris Dykes, they are mentally ill, a lot of them. A lot of them generally are, mentally ill in some capacity. Some are physically, as in... You got guys like Super Blind Man, like fucking clues in the title, he's fucking blind. You got guys like Robin Wheels, who until recently was a fan. He seems to have fucking gone a detractor right now. You got guys like what's his name, Nathan Smith. He's autistic, openly autistic. You know what I mean? He's he supports them whenever he fucking can.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Black Mage, for Super Chat. It says, big ups, 45-year-old city engineer for Provo, Utah, Jeff Anderson, for tipping over $10,000. That's a hell of a lot of dead wife money. Black Mage with his sick burns there, but yeah, that is a general theory that a lot of detractors also seem to agree with, that Planet Jeff became 1 Minute Man. Now, Planet Jeff, you might be thinking to yourself, who is that? Yes, that's the guy that gave Phil $1,000 on top of the $1,000 Phil already had to see Jasper. Remember the cat reveal? And people... So Phil was adamant. So Phil had the goal set where he was going to have, a goal of $1,000 to, reveal a surprise to his fans. Now, before going into the stream, it is generally believed by most detractors they already knew he was getting $1,000 from Planet Jeff, which is why he was not actually too worried about whether he was going to hit the fucking goal or not. And Planet Jeff only came in with his donation after everyone else had sent in theirs, so Phil essentially doubled down that day, and he got $2,000 when he was only asking for $1,000, but he already knew he was getting $1,000 off Planet Jeff. This is why we call him 2KJ. At least that's why Pixar Animations calls him out, in the wee video, which is a fucking great video. You guys will see that once the bingo stream is over. It's ready for you guys right here, but not yet. Not yet, though. You get what I'm fucking saying, though. You get what I'm fucking saying here. It's an incredible amount of fucking money that one person is secretly funneling to Phil every single fucking day. If somebody gave me, like, fucking $20 a fucking day, every single fucking day, in tips, I'd be very confused. Like, why? Even, it's bizarre. It's incredible. By the way, this is incredible, the stat right here. The total difference in tips received versus tips recorded is almost $4,000. Phil rounding it up or down, missing out $1 here and there, it all adds up. So the total recorded is sometimes far different than what is being received. I say far different. The snow card tips are $1.50. Phil recorded as $1. So it's half $1 already getting wiped off Phil's tracker on his own metrics. 2 snow card tips is technically $3. Phil recorded as $2. You see where it goes. You see where I'm going with it. Guys, I don't want to fall too far behind, but we are 20 minutes behind. Let's keep going.
So what happened? 1 Minute Man, who used to actually tip via the old Streamlabs method, wanted to continue to support my streams on a daily basis and started using the new direct method to my PayPal. Okay? Great. Then, eventually, in a day or two, I set up a new method, which was Stream Elements. And that's what you guys have been using for a year and a half. You just go to my Stream Elements page, you can send a tip. All right? I'm not going to say that Stream Elements is without bugs and stuff. It is. It has bugs and stuff. But yeah, Stream Elements is how most people tip. Well, how most people tip. And I should emphasize that. Most people. Because, yes, 1 Minute Man never started using Stream Elements. 1 Minute Man figured out, hey, if I just tip Phil directly to his PayPal every day, I cut out the middleman. Now, I guess if Stream Elements ever fucks up like Streamlabs does, it won't matter. I'll still be able to...
Hey, Phil, what happened to Planet Jeff? Somebody please ask Phil what happened to Planet Jeff and see how he fucking responds.
Tip anyway. So this is why every day if 1 Minute Man tips, some days they don't, but most days they do. If they tip, right, now you don't see a pop-up on the stream. And usually they tip around the same time, which leads me to believe that they actually watch the streams. Because if you haven't noticed, there's some streams that there's no tip from 1 Minute Man, and that's usually a day when we've already hit all of our tip skulls. So it must be those days like, oh, my help is not needed. Phil already did good for himself today. I'll help him on a day when he needs it, right? And I appreciate that. That's really nice of this person, whoever they may be.
See, the general consensus as well is that Phil fucking uses these breaks he has to contact Jeff, Planet Jeff. So, 1 Minute Man always tips behind the scenes. You never see a fucking stream notification because he never fucking does it through Stream Elements, as Phil says. It's always a fucking behind the scenes tip, essentially, and Phil calls out after his break. Now, if Phil's doing well on a stream, it's generally believed he will not try and contact Planet Jeff to get that fucking tip off. But if Phil's having a fucking slower stream than he fucking likes, he will usually fucking use that stream to use that break to contact Planet Jeff and say, hey, support's been sold tonight, can you give a wee contribution like you usually would do, and, you know, try and get the stream going again. God fucking damn it, I thought I stopped these fucking things happening. Glad to see my fucking mods are on the fucking ball for getting rid of the fucking Prophet 6 bots. Thank you very much, chat mods. What was I saying? But yeah, as I'm saying, it was generally believed, I mean, I'm not sure how much I buy into the theory personally myself, but it was believed by some that Phil actually used his breaks to get in touch with Planet Jeff, aka 1 Minute Man, whenever streams were slow, and he would ask him directly, can you please send us a wee something, just to try and get the goal, you know, the tips going and flowing and all that shit. But whenever he's doing well, he won't bother sending that shit.
I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know. I don't know if 1 Minute Man is someone who's here in the chat and talks or isn't. I have absolutely no clue. And you know what? I like that. I like not knowing, because it means there's no pressure on me that this person's going to ever get, you know, exposed to the internet and then people will try to harm them. Because
I'm calling it right now. Phil knows exactly who the fuck it is. Phil's pretending to not know. He absolutely knows who the fuck it is. Somebody gave me almost $10,000. You're going to bet your ass I'm going to make sure I know who the fuck they are. And I'm going to like say like, dude, unless you're a billionaire or something, why? Like, it's a lot of fucking money to give to somebody over the course of like a year. Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's a lot of fucking money. Phil knows exactly who the fuck it is. There's no way I'm buying Phil's fucking excuses here that he doesn't know who it is. Bull fucking shit. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes when he's telling us we lie. Look at him darting all over the place with the eyes and look where he looks. Signs of a liar here.
Hey, I'll help him on a day when he needs it, right? And I appreciate that. That's really nice of this person, whoever they may be. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know. I don't know if 1 Minute Man is someone who's here in the chat and talks or isn't. I have absolutely no clue. And you know what? I like that. I like not knowing, because it means there's no pressure on me that this person's going to ever get, you know, exposed to the internet and then people will try to harm them, because I don't even know it for myself. I have no idea. Okay? So, there you go. That's really how it works. And the thing is, since it's been a year and a half since the Streamlabs thing, you know, ended and I started using Stream Elements, now the conspiracy theories start. Because I'll go on break, and I'll come back from my break, and I'll announce, hey guys, during the break, 1 Minute Man tipped. So let's add that to the running tally of tips that we have for the day or whatever. Okay, great. And then some people start saying, well, who is it? Who cares? I don't know and you don't know, so who gives a shit? Right? Not your business to try to figure that shit out. Oh, well, I don't think he exists. Phil's making it up, okay? And I just want to think about the dumbest things people have ever said, ever, right? Like the planet's flat, okay? That's one dumb thing people have said. All right. Also, you know, COVID, the vaccine, you take it, it makes you grow arms out of your back, okay? That's actually been said. I'm not kidding. And then there's, oh, I don't think that 1 Minute Man exists. Phil's making it all up, okay? Let me ask everyone a question here. All right? I really need to ask this. But sadly, this will only appeal to logical people, okay? What benefit am I possibly giving myself lying about contributions on my stream? Just think about this for a second, okay? What possible benefit could I reap by saying that I made more than I did every single day on a stream?
I mean, there's a very easy answer straight away to think of that. You know, you can try to make yourself look like you're actually doing better than you actually are in life. You think you fucking want to end a fucking stream on like fucking $6, $7? No, it actually looks better for you if you end a stream on like $30 odd or $40 instead of just a fucking $6, $7, $8 or whatever. It certainly looks better for you overall if you add $25 to that arbitrarily. I'm not saying you do this, by the way. I'm just saying right then and there, it's a possibility, it's a reason. Thank you very much, Black Mage. For Super Chat, it says, Planet Jeff killed his wife to tip Phil forever. #facts. Jesus Christ, Black Mage. I'm gonna press X to doubt that theory, pal. That's dark as hell, pal. Jesus, man. Like, I got no, like, we don't know much about fucking Planet Jeff. All we know is that if that wife of his had any inheritance, 10 grand of it's almost gone to Phil Burnell. He seems to be doing well for himself. I think he's an engineer of sorts or a local authority of his, you know. So those you guys usually get decent money. Like, I mean, it's one of those things. It's strange that Planet Jeff feels the need to hide who he is, but to be fair though, detractors did actually find his like details and they found his Twitter and everything and they contacted him that way. I can kind of understand why Planet Jeff does hide behind 1 Minute Man moniker. I can kind of understand it. Detractors found out who he was actually contacting his like business Twitter account and all that shit and contacting his actual work, I think, as well. Yeah, kinda. Mythbear says it's my theory that Phil smoked T. Carter and got away with it. That's quite plausible. Yeah, Phil blames himself. He does actually blame himself, so there could be some... Nah, that's no truth to that at all. Jesus Christ, yeah, but yeah. But my theory straight away, one possible easy theory for Phil to fucking flub his numbers and pretend he's doing better than he actually is exactly for that reason. It looks better for Phil Burnell to say he's had a fucking stream where he got over... So let's pretend that Phil was going to his break and he's only $26, right? He's not hit any of his fucking goals yet and it's time to take a fucking break. This is a bad look for Phil Burnell. He's not even come close to hitting any of his fucking goals yet. They've been getting the fucking gunner glasses, he's not getting a hat, he's not getting a vest, he's not even fucking close. So, he can contact Planet Jeff. Well, sorry, he can pretend to contact Planet Jeff. He'll be doing it himself. And all of a sudden, hey guys, we hit our first goal. Amazing support from 1 Minute Man as always. And he puts on the fucking gunner glasses. It's like, there you go guys, that's our first goal hit. Remember, we get $100, we get a hat, and $150, we get my vest on, all that shit, you know, and all that shit can Sherlock kind of thing, you know, and fucking try and promote this
fucking
kind of thing.
Inflatable fucking crown!
Yeah, he can promote the shit out of that kind of thing as well, you know, that shit, you know, and get the fucking guys rallied up, you know what I mean? It's like, yay! So Phil could very arbitrarily, easily do that kind of thing if he was a 1 Minute Man, but he's not. I don't believe Phil was 1 Minute Man, but if Phil was pretending to be 1 Minute Man, that is a very perfectly valid excuse as to why he would benefit from, you know, just, you know, fudging his numbers. Chris Danks is saying, I wouldn't put it past a scummy scam artist to pretend to tip himself. Let's face it, he monetised his friend's death and the breakup of Howard and Rambo, etc. He does monetise things when he shouldn't. Undeniably. I still don't think Phil's 1 Minute Man. It's an interesting theory, but nah, it's not. I don't think so.
Okay. The truth is, there is none. Alright? It's a trick question. Because the truth is, there is none. because all idiots can come up with is some of the dumbest reasons ever. For example, here's a really dumb justification from Wolf. Any streamer can add fake money from a fan. That would make the tip goal closer to reach. It would incentivize fans to send more money because the next reward is unlocked sooner.
That's what I said. That's actually what I said. I am not Wolf, by the way. I don't know who the fucking Wolf is. But Phil, that's a perfectly fucking valid reason. Look, it's the exact same fucking semantics as Phil used for memberships. Phil was saying, hey, we've got some memberships back, guys. The ball's rolling. We're getting closer to our membership goal. Look at our memberships we just got from these guys and that guy, and we're getting closer to our membership goal. It's the exact same fucking logic that he used on memberships as that person just fucking said for tipping. I got very distracted by my Stream Elements bot saying it's running. Motherfucker, if your Stream Elements bot, if you're just running now, where the fuck were you? You might have been fucking running since the start of the fucking stream. Hang on. Just a fucking type an angry message in our Stream Elements bot. Hey Lord Shielgraph, Dedrick, Prince of Madness, how you doing? Bartwell says, DSP. Oh yeah, the missed notification. Bartwell had a notification that didn't play for me yesterday, so I had to manually play it myself. It's weird. Stream Elements is fucking weird, but it seems to be working again, and so does the 8-ball. The 8-ball seems to be working right now as well. You guys go crazy with 8-ball if you want. Hopefully it stays working for you if you want to use the 8-ball. You don't have to fucking give me money to use the 8-ball like Phil Bonnell. Phil Bonnell charges his fans $8 at least to fucking get his 8-ball shaken up. You guys can type in chat for free, use a command, and get your answers. There you fucking go.
Okay. Wow. So, if I'm trying to raise $150 every stream, I should lie and say that I already made more than I did, and that's somehow going to allow me to make more. What?
I feel like we should rewind this to what the guy said.
Come up with some of the dumbest reasons ever.
So let's hear what the guy said and then see what Phil's explanation is.
For example, here's a really dumb justification from Wolf. Any streamer can add fake money from a fan. That would make the tip goal closer to reach. It would incentivize fans to send more money because the next reward is unlocked sooner. Okay. Wow. So if I'm trying to raise $150 every stream, I should lie and say that I already made more than I did, and that's somehow going to allow me to make more. What? The fuck? What? Like, what? Okay, there is no logic to what you are saying. There's no logic there. That's called stupidity. You don't lie about what you made if you want to make a certain amount. Like, what? Seriously, like, what are you talking? The whole point of a goal is to incentivize people to hit said goal. That is correct. And the point of a reward, as after hitting a goal, is to say, hey, we hit it. It was a group effort, a feeling of accomplishment, a feeling of victory. Let's give the reward. That's why when I put on my gun and glasses at $50, when I put on a hat at $100, when I put on a vest or a jersey at $150, it's a feeling of community. We've come together. We've supported what Phil's doing today. We've succeeded. It's a victory celebration, right? I get that. If I'm lying about what I'm making in a day, I'm literally shooting myself in the foot and hurting myself because I'm saying I raised more than I did, taking away the possibility of raising that amount. Do you not understand that? So I'll give you an example, okay? Let's say that we're trying to hit the $100 hat goal for today, all right?
Wardrobe Leader with a very good point. This fucker lied on his taxes, okay? Bill Burnell lied on his taxes to change how much he made. Phil has a history of lying about finances. Bitch, I will stand on a hill till the day I die, but Phil Burnell lied on his bankruptcy records. I am adamant about that. Nobody, not even Phil Burnell, can prove. I mean, if he can prove me wrong, I'll say. But I've already said to you why I think he lied. I fucking told you what I think he did with those fucking personal expenses and what I masked them as. He masked his personal expenses with microtransactions as business expenses. Motherfucker got away with the fraud in his own country. This man is unpatriotic. Where's the American fucking heroes to fucking stand for? Where's Captain America to get this man's ass? This guy ain't American. This man ain't even Italian. I don't even think Poland. That's what I'm saying. America want to disown him. The Italians want nothing to do with him. Not even the fucking Polish, who are very friendly, want anything to do with him. There's nowhere for this man to go.
But I say, we already hit $50. I lied. We have 0. All right? So now people are, oh, we want to see the hat go. So people tip slowly over the stream. By the end of the stream, we hit the $100 goal. The hat goes on. But I only made $50 because I lied about the first 50. How did that help me exactly? Right? That doesn't even make any sense. All right? Now, what it is, some people are using the old school methodology of tips in a jar, and this used to apply back in the day, and I can totally, 100% understand this methodology because I can explain it to you in detail because I was there. I used to work brick and mortar stores where you could have tips, all right? So allow me to explain. I used to work, all right, at a fast food place. We pretended we were...
I am fucking going 1.5 speed here. I don't care about Phil fucking tossing salad.
Store. We really weren't, but we sold salads and frozen yogurt and smoothies and stuff like that. Panini sandwiches later on. I personally loved the sandwiches that we sold. Can't, neither here nor there. We had a cup that was a tips cup. You would put in the front of the store, and if a customer felt that you did a good job making their food that day and presenting it to them in a fast manner, and it was extra delicious or whatever, they would come and they would tip you. It was not necessary. It was not required. It was just something nice, and a lot of people never did it. But there were regulars who came every day and they're like, wow, I really like that you gave me a good salad, a really good sandwich today. I can tell you put a lot of effort into it. I appreciate that. Here's an extra $1 or whatever, right? It was nice that people would do that every once in a while, okay? Now, it is absolutely positively true that there's a trick you can use to try to incentivize people to tip. If you go somewhere that has a tips jar and you notice there's already some money in the tips jar, okay? Like, oh, that's interesting. That must mean that this place is a quality place because someone already gave them business. They liked the product. They got enough that they went back and gave extra money into the tip jar. So it means the quality must be good. That's a sign of quality when you see someone is receiving a tip. Like this right here. Someone just tipped me on the stream. That must absolutely mean that that stream is quality, okay? Right? It's a trick. So now people see, oh, there's some money in that tip jar already. I'm going to give mine too. So that's what would happen is you go, okay, I went to the store. There's a tip jar. There's already money in it. Oh, this must be good quality. I'm going to spend more money today. And I'm even going to give a tip too. All right. Sometimes it would work and sometimes it doesn't. All right. Now, I really have to ask a question on this. Okay. Do you think that everyone out there that gets paid a lot of money or gets a lot of gratuity or tips, do you think that they are all incredible quality creators? Or do you think that some of these people just somehow became virally popular for a certain reason and now they're kind of popular for popularity's sake and they get to roll in dough on a daily basis about it, right? Let's be honest. You take a look at one of these people that's getting thousands of viewers on a stream, if not more. One person contributes, all of a sudden 10 more contribute, all of a sudden 10 more contribute, and it's like a rolling thing, right? Right. You're absolutely right.
I mean, there's some small little bit. It's not as if Phil's wrong about this kind of thing. He's not wrong exactly about this kind of thing. This is clearly YouTuber jealousy going on here, right? But we had a prime example in this own bingo stream earlier on. When a couple, people were, they're kind of suddenly, spasm of people being extremely kind to me, with contributions. And there's people, I appreciate everything fucking people give to me. But it's one of those things where people seem to be incentivized by other people that were also being generous. You know what I'm saying? There's a wee bit of truth to that, where it's like some people are seeing this person contribute something, and like, hey, that's a good thing. I'll top up with that. I'll do something. Like, it's a funny kind of thing. There's a wee bit of kind of truth to that. But still, this is just Phil being jealous as fuck of other YouTubers. Let's just cut the bullshit right there and just make that perfectly fucking clear. He gets so fucking jealous when he might click onto a random gamer's live stream and you just see all the fucking wee notifications at the top of the live chat of all those contributions, the amount of super chats that person is getting every single fucking minute. Practically every fucking 10 seconds there's a fresh one, there's a fucking blue box, there's a purple box, there's a pink box in the fucking chat because somebody is constantly, not just one person, multiple people are constantly fucking contributing to this guy or girl, whatever, whoever's fucking playing the game. And Phil will see this and get fucking jealous as fuck that this fucking content creator is getting support out the fucking ass for doing the same kind of thing he does, except they're doing it fucking better than him.
That is called a dumbass fucking mentality, all right? If you're a sheep, do what other sheep are doing. Oh, I went to the store and someone else tipped, I should tip too because it means the food's good. No, you eat the food yourself, you judge if the food is good, if you think it's good, then you tip, all right? Not, oh, someone else already tipped, so now I must too. If that is you, you're a moron, all right? You are dunce. I'm not using dunce luring tactics on my streams. If anything, you guys know I'm anti that, right? I don't play the meme games. I don't do the dumb shit that the other streamers do to try to attract people, the dumb stunt.
You literally dress up for fucking money. You fucking put on a pair of stupid fucking glasses at $50. You put on a stupid fucking hat, such as
fucking inflatable fucking crown
for $100. You put on some strange fucking weighted vest for $150. You blow bubbles on a stream for 100 likes. Yeah, Phil is not one for stupid gimmicks to try and get money from you guys. He never does strange little gimmicks to get money from you guys. By the way, tip $8 and he'll shake his 8-ball for you and tell you what it fucking says. Fuck the fuck off, Phil, you hypocritical cunt. I don't care if Susan gets pissed off. Fuck this cunt. He charges his fans to shake a fucking 8-ball. We are both using, I think Phil's using Stream Elements as well. There's literally a module you can enable and it'll fucking do it for you. No money required, just as long as the fucking bot wants to fucking work. I just fucking can't stand the fucking hypocrisy of this fucking idiot. This guy is so full of fucking shit and he can't... Who's he fucking trying to convince here? Who's he trying to fucking convince right now? Himself or his fucking chat? I don't believe this shit. MRC Midnight asked the 8-ball, is DSP doing this stupid? The 8-ball says yesterday it would have been a yes, but today it's a yip. Double yip. Even the 8-ball knows.
And shit that they do. I don't do the drama content. That's not me. I could, if I was doing that, all right, that would be, I would go full Monty. I mean it, all right? You would see me every day. Today I don't want to play a game. We're just going to do react to everyone else's content on the internet today. Total lowbrow, no effort, maximum drama, maximum profits. We're doing it. We're going to do dumb incentivized things. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Barrett Wells, for Super Chat, who says Phil would look at other tables to see what tips other patrons leave for servers and then judge whether he would leave a tip or not. Well, that table only gave you a $20 tip, so you're only getting $2 from me. Good example, Barrett Wells, and Phil. I just don't see Phil's a tipper, to be honest. I can't see it. I see Phil as a type of person that would go to a church service, see the collection plate, and think that's just basically you can take that money. He might think it's a fucking gift to him for turning up. Jesus fucking Christ. Phil does not strike me as a fucking tipper at all. No way. No fucking way. Not unless it's fucking forced out of his fucking hand.
Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Wardrog Leader, for a fucking super chat. It says, oh, someone tip means I have to now too. Oh, fucking poor Wardrog Leader got caught in the trap. He saw one person do a super chat and now he's fucking compliant. He's impelled to fucking do it himself. Poor Wardrog Leader. He didn't want to do it, but he fucking had to do it because he saw someone else do it. You poor bastard. Oh no. Let's hope, hopefully nobody else falls into that same trap. Oh, you poor, poor sheep, you. Oh dear, that's a shame, that's a shame. Thank you very much, Wardrog Leader, I do appreciate it. I still think the funniest ever contribution I ever got was from Agent Proper, because he didn't even mean to do it. His arse, his pocket, sent me $2. Don't know how, but somehow it happened. That was the same stream. I got mixed up with Agent Proper and Profit. That was kind of embarrassing for me. But yeah, there you go.
If someone tips $100, I'll take a sip of hot, piping hot pepper sauce. I'll go, oh, on the stream, eyes will be watering, I'll be snotting everywhere. You guys will love it. We'll do that. We'll do stunts on the stream. All right? We'll totally do clickbait. We'll go crazy. All right? I'll do every possible thing. We'll do everything possible, and we'll just do the most crazy, over-the-top shill, make money. I don't care about the level of my content stream. You know, that's what I would do. I would go full in. All right? I'm not going to do, oh, well, I'm purposely going to stay away from the trends that I don't like. I'm going to make the kind of content that I like, that I feel is meaningful, despite the fact that's not mainstream popular, right? I'm going to be to the point where financially things are always kind of tight for me because I don't make enough to not be financially tight because of the decisions I made, because I'm true to myself, right? The kind of content that I make. So I'm going to do all that. Oh, by the way, I'm going to use a fake tip a day to incentivize people to tip. All right, if you believe that, all right, you're an idiot. All right? And I mean, I've been saying this almost every day. I'm going to keep saying it. If you actually believe that, if you're that crazy, you need to go seek help. You literally should go talk to someone, whether it be a psychiatrist, a psychologist, I don't know, because I'm not a doctor, whatever it is. You need to go start talking to someone about these insane feelings and thoughts in your head. All right, you do. Because that is, it's nuts. Someone like me, right? It'd be one thing if this was someone who's like completely underhanded and everything they do is some crap content. Everything about it is, you know, you can tell they don't care about what they're doing. They're just here to make a paycheck. Can you not tell the difference between them and me? Like, seriously, do you not see that what I'm doing? Like, I'm playing fucking Earthbound right now. I could be playing 10 other memeable games that would bring in more viral content and views. I could be making anything that will be better than Earthbound. I'm playing Earthbound because I like Earthbound and I make quality content for an audience that appreciates.
If fucking nobody tipped you for Earthbound, you'd drop it like a fucking hat. You know, a drop of hat. You would drop that shit so fucking hard. You would drop that shit harder than the fucking Doctor dropped down when he was fucking born. Congratulations, Mrs. Bornell, you've gave birth to a fucking pig roach. I'll just bounces fucking on the floor.
Who I am and where I'm coming from and my gameplay experiences, right? I'm not this person that you think I am, and if you think that you're a moron and you need to seek help, stop right now. I mean it. Now, here's what I'd like you to do. If you
So before Phil tells us what he'd like us to do, I want to make it fucking perfectly clear. I don't think Phil Burnell tips himself. I believe, as many people do, that 1 Minute Man is Planet Jeff, who's just been a bit of a bitch to be forthcoming as Planet Jeff, and so hides behind the moniker of 1 Minute Man. I think it's perfectly reasonable that Phil may reach out to him during his breaks and say, can you please give a tip, because it's quite slow. I think it's a possibility, because Planet Jeff does not seem to actually fucking watch the content anymore. He seems to be contributing to Phil, specifically because it's Phil Burnell. Nothing to do with the content, nothing to do with the games. Basically, he is financing Phil's livelihood to an extent. He is single-handedly keeping, giving him like a partial wage. Phil to him is like a part-time job. And maybe fucking Planet Jeff watches Phil on demand, who knows? It's fucking bizarre. Dashy says, Doctor plays basketball, DSP, boing 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 boing. Ah, the boing 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 boings. Ever hates those boing 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 boings. Don't know why. Ah, Christ. Okay, anyway. I don't want to get too fucking far behind. But let's keep going.
actually believe that Phil has made up 1 Minute Man, it's a fabrication, and Phil's lying about 1 Minute Man every day in his contribution, here's what you need to do. Step 1. Okay? Close your laptop, close your computer, close this.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for super chat. Jonathan J says, saw people were tipping, so this must be a quality stream. Thought I'd best join in. Bah. Oh, there's a fucking... It's funny, if Phil's actually going to keep up the sheep trend, right, as in he's going to fucking call people sheep or whatever, there is a bah, which is the best bah out there. Let me completely randomly derail this fucking stream to search for it. Stephen Fry is one of the best bahs out there.
General Sir Anthony Cecil Hogmanay Melchick.
Hello, Blackadder.
Go tally ho, yibbity dap and zing zang spillit.
Bugger me with a fish fork.
Hurrah!
There it is there, that bah there. There's a pretty fucking great bah he's got. Stephen Fry is one of the best bahs out there. It just fucking hits right in all the right places. This is, honestly, Stephen Fry used to be in a wee show called Blackadder. Blackadder's a fucking great British comedy if you've never seen it. Rowan Atkinson, as well as, Mr. Bean guy. The guy who played Mr. Bean was in this. Before Mr. Bean, he was Blackadder. Stephen Fry as well, and Hugh Laurie, as well. It's a fucking great show. But yeah, Stephen Fry, top tier baz. I might have to fucking separate one of these baz as its own sound bite for my soundboard.
No!
Yes.
Job. By poo-poo.
Yeah. How do you do, young lady?
How does this was bizarre. I think Stephen Fry is a smart motherfucker, and yet he's like, he makes incredibly dumb sounds very well. It's bizarre. Anyway, that's a big derailing, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm fucking saying. Anyway, back to the bingo. That was a massive derailment. Sorry about that, but yeah. I recommend watching Blackadder, guys, if you've never watched it. Especially the second, third, and the fourth one. I mean, the first one's okay. It's kind of interesting, but it really gets better with the second, and especially Blackadder goes fourth, when it's like in the trenches of the war. Yep, Sticky Man did hear Blackadder. Shout out to Hugh Laurie. Yep, before Hugh Laurie was a grumpy doctor, he was a bumbling buffoon in Blackadder.
Need to do. Step 1. Okay? Close your laptop, close your computer, close this browser window. Step 2. Open up your browser window and look up your health plan. All right? Every health plan, usually, especially if you're American, has a website. Log in, and you need to search for mental health. Search for it, okay? And what'll happen is there'll be a bunch of options, there'll be little topics, and what you need to do is go through the step-by-step. They'll probably line you up, probably say you have to see a regular doctor first, talk about your problems, explain to them what's going on, your obsession, your craziness, your manias, how nuts you are about things that I do on my stream. You need to explain to them, do you think there's an imaginary man who fake tips me every day by the name of 1 Minute Man, and that he does it so that I can have an inflated stream and more people will contribute to me, all right? Because once you talk to someone who's in the medical field about these things that you think about every day, I guarantee you they're going to say to you, holy shit, we got to get a padded room ready right away. Like, there's no time to delay. In fact, just for reasons like this, I have a straight jacket over here in the office. So let me get you that right away. Let's get that right on you. Make sure your arms are tied behind you so you can't move just in case. You know, at any moment, you might have a feeling that 1 Minute Man could be over here. The boogie 1 Minute Man could be coming for you. And we don't want him to hurt you. We don't want you to hurt yourself. So we're going to strap your arms like this. All right?
I don't really think it's a great idea for Phil to mock mental health like this. It's not a great look. It's one thing to say that people, to try and deny this. But him going all in to mock mental illness like this, it's not a good look, Phil. I'm not sure I agree with this whatsoever, pal. Well, just deny it. Just say, look, this is not true and move on. But now you're going to mock a mental illness for the sake of trying to be funny when you're not that fucking funny.
I'm going to throw you in the fucking room. And then maybe you'll get some help, all right? Because you are nuts. The things you say and do are crazy. All you're doing is you're hurting yourself and you're hurting others around you with these insane manic thoughts. This is exactly what they are. It's mania. It's not logic. It's insanity. The conspiracies that these people come up with on a daily basis, they're out of this world nuts, all right? Why not just say, it's Jasper doing it? It's Jasper who sends me the tips every day. Some people actually said, it's Kat, my wife, doing it. I'm not even kidding you. It's Kat, my wife, doing it. So let me get this straight. I'm taking our own money that we make to pay our bills and, and have a household here, and we're putting the tips back into the same stream and losing money on PayPal transactional fees, and I'm paying taxes on my money twice because I make the money, but then I tip myself, so it's more income, so I pay taxes on the income twice. No, I'm not okay, Fence the Spook. I'm not.
Since when's Phil been okay about paying taxes? He's been dodging those taxes most of his fucking days. All of a sudden, Phil cares about paying taxes. Motherfucker, get the fuck out.
This is not okay. Because these are the people, I'm going to be honest now. These are the people who ruin my life. They sit on the internet with nothing to do. They have...
Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, did you hear that, guys? These are the people that have ruined my life. No. Phil, you told us recently your life is great. Your life is the best it's ever fucking been. Don't fucking try and pretend that we've ruined your fucking life when you told us that your life is fucking amazing right now and you're so fucking happy with your life right now. Let's hear that again one more time.
People, I'm going to be honest now. These are the people who ruin my life.
Who've ruined my life. These are the people that have ruined my life. Remember, Phil is the happiest he's ever been in life. He's never been this happy before. Kat's an amazing fucking person to be with. His life is wonderful. He wouldn't change anything about his fucking life. Life is so good for him. And now he's saying people like us have ruined his life. What have I been guilty of doing specifically? Well, me personally, I just try and point out the truth. I see Phil spending money constantly in WWE Champions. I call that out. Phil was the one who has been hurt by his own lies and deceit. And he does not like it when other people notice the lies and deceit. He thinks he actually might fucking lose money because his fans might notice what the detractors are saying sometimes. The fact that, most fucking die-hard Phil fans, especially the ones that are fucking funneling all this money into him, don't care what Phil does with his fucking money. I'm pretty confident half of Phil's actual fans believe he plays the WWE Champions. They believe it, but they won't care. Fucking, this is most recent super chat from Kurikiri. As long as your trolls are financially motivated, they won't stop making videos and drama. Motherfucker, I was making fucking bingo videos before I even had the ability to make a fucking penny on these videos. Yes, it's nice to get some fucking money for it, but I don't monetize a single one of these videos. Every single fucking stream and video I make is unmonetized content. I don't run any ads in it whatsoever. If you see ads, it's because it's not me, it's put it on there. Maybe I fucking had some music play that some company owns, so it's them it's fucking, I don't know, but it's not me. The only time I get fucking money is from other fellow mentally ill motherfuckers out there who don't like DSP either and the antics he does. That is the simple truth of the matter. I always try and call Phil out for his nonsense and bullshit. I always try and fucking lay out all the evidence before you, so you guys can decide for yourselves if is Phil a lying piece of shit or not about one particular subject or another subject. Shout out to the fucking back leaks. Shout out to fucking Pig Go. Shout out to fucking, TJ Gamebox. They fucking tracks Phil's WWE Champions habits. Shout out fucking everything like that. They fucking provide all the information for us to fucking discuss and pour over and debate over. There's all this evidence that fucking proves and points to Phil being a fucking lying piece of shit and what he does with his fucking money. Barrett Wells says I just reported that mentally ill rant. Fuck it. Good on you, pal. Phil making fun of mental illness is not a good thing. I don't support it whatsoever. If you want to fucking report him for that, Go for it. Phil making light of a genuinely serious thing.
They sit on the internet with nothing to do. They have no lives. And they just sit there and they make this shit up. And then they talk about it so much in a circle, they believe their own bullshit. And then it becomes these big conspiracy videos and shit about me. And now these dumbasses start to believe it. You know? And it's like, wow. Do you not understand that this is so crazy unhealthy? That this is bad? And let's be honest here. For every 100 people that know it's a joke, there's 100 people that say, okay, the 1 Minute Man thing that we say, it's a joke. We know that's probably a real fan and viewer tipping Phil every day, and he's appreciative of it, but we're going to make a joke about it, all right? For every 100 people, all right, that know that, there's one person that's stupid, and they believe it. There's 200 people, we're just going to cynically joke about it and say it's not real, but there's one dunce. And that's the problem, is these dunces stack up. Those dunces are the ones that do the harmful shit. You have to understand that. You do. The internet is a place where everyone's grouped together. You can't tell who's the person who's just kind of like, I know it's a joke, but let's run with the meme. Let's have fun with this. And who's the moron who's actually believing what you're saying and then is going to be harmed.
The thing is, though, I would say for every 100 Phil fans we have, there's one there that is trying to cause harm to other people and detractors. But there's not 100 Phil fans out there to fucking use this fucking... It's not a good comparison. There is not 100 Phil fans. There's no way there's 100 fucking Phil fans. There's no way we can use that same kind of comparison against his own fucking guys, because he hasn't got 100 fucking fans. Jose C105, what's up, buddy? Jose C105 is a Street Fighter player. Well, he does other things as well, you know what I mean? But he has driven Phil mad in the past with Street Fighter antics, in case you didn't know. And plus he has the fucking Jackbox party nights as well. Whenever Phil is off, Jose usually does have these Jackbox party streams as well. Would highly recommend checking them out if you're able to. It's usually done on Phil's day off. So shout out to Jose C105 for all the quality content he does.
Harmful because of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people always say things like, man, I can't believe that someone would come to a content creator's house and break in and go crazy. Why do you think they do it? Because people joke about the nonsense shit so much, then people believe it and they act in this extreme manner, right? Do you think, let's be honest here, in all the things that I've done on the internet, and I've done some really heinous ones back in the day with some of the racist style stuff that I used to do with my jokes, with the stupid Nazi jokes that I made 12 years ago that I'm still paying for today, people still will not let me live up to it, you know what I mean? With the incident 6 years ago, or with all the shit that I've done that apparently are horrible, horrible things on the internet, okay? Do you think that I ever deserved to have my life threatened?
This, in any time, Phil, I cannot speak for other detractors, right? But I wouldn't say, I'm never going to fucking tell anyone, go get this motherfucker. No, that's fucking dumb. And if I see anyone fucking try and say, go after this man, like literally, I'm going to say fucking behave yourself. Just fucking enjoy the shit show, don't touch your poop. And yeah, I liked Phil's fucking semantics of trying to explain the kind of humor he had back in the day. Racist style jokes. Nah, motherfucker, you're openly racist. You're openly homophobic. You're openly sexist. You're a disgusting fucking animal. You try to pass off, whenever people called you out for that shit, you try to blame other people for it. You try to blame Howard Stern for your Nazi jokes. You never fucking owned up to it properly. At the time, you always tried to pass the buck of blame to someone else. There's always someone else to blame in DSP land. Receding hairline, fuck you, mother. Fucking losing at fucking video games, fuck you, internet connection. There's always going to be somebody for Phil to blame. Making Nazi jokes, fuck you, Howard Stern. Being openly racist, fuck you, people that aren't white. Phil just has a habit of being quite racist. Whenever he sees a fucking... Put it this way, he was voicing the character. Every time a character had a line in Final Fantasy, right? Final Fantasy game, he played that recently, the Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy VII. Every character's voice, he had a normal fucking voice. Every single one. The one time he changed his voice was for the one black guy. The one time he changed his fucking voice was for the black guy. I mean... Bruh. It says it all. It says it all.
Okay? I would assume the vast majority of you out there are going to say no. Like, what are you talking about? Phil have his life threatened. I've gotten legitimate death threats. Legitimate death threats. Not, oh, I hate you and I'm going to come kill you. You know, I've gotten detailed, fucked up death threats over the years. I've had to call the police. I've had to have police reports filed about it. The police actually know that I've had people threaten my life and my family, because it's not just me. They said things like, I'm going to come to your house, I'm going to murder your wife and cat and all this. You know, brutally describing exactly what they're going to do and how they're going to do it and what they're going to use. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if that's true, then that's fucking terrible. I will say, I'm not sure if I believe Phil saying this shit, because it's hard to believe anything he fucking says. I'm just saying, if that is true and genuine, that's fucked up, and I don't approve of that whatsoever. That's fucking way too far. But who knows if it's fucking true or not because it's Phil Burnell. That's all I'll say about that.
It's happened. And when that happens, you realize that it's gone to the next level. You know what I'm saying? But where did it start? It started with the innocent memeing nonsense on the internet. But the one idiot who believes it goes crazy and now becomes the person to take it to the next level. You see what I'm saying? So, it's what I mean. Like, you have to understand that, as dumb and innocent as it sounds, let's make fun of 1 Minute Man, he's not real, it's Phil, he makes it up. That literally can turn into a crazy domino effect of nonsense that becomes a bunch of crazy people who actually want to hurt me and my family. And I'm not joking. It's not your fault. If you're joking about shit like that, it's not your fault. I'm not blaming you. What I'm saying is this is logically, sadly, what happens on the planet, okay? I mean, I was swatted. Swatting is attempted murder. It doesn't matter how you spin it. When you swat someone, you're actually trying to kill them. Because what else is the purpose of sending the cops out there and saying that something...
This motherfucker once compared getting DMCA strikes against him as holding a gun to his head. He compared DMCA strikes as getting a gun put to his fucking head. The swatting was also stupid, by the way. I've never been a fan of Phil getting swatted. I know nothing really happened when it happened, but all it did was give Phil ammunition to fucking use against detractors. It gave him the reason to be a victim. Phil was actually genuinely a victim, even though, in that situation, even though it fucking worked out quite well. Yeah, it was a police wellness check, yeah. Apparently the situation was Phil already kind of warned his local police department ahead of time. Somebody might try and do some kind of false thing against me because I make content online. If that is actually how it happened, and if that means that it was handled that way, then I give Phil credit for that. This is all hypothetical, of course. We don't actually know if Phil prepared beforehand and warned them beforehand. But the fact of the matter is, this swatting thing that happened, this fucking the police coming to his home, checking his room, saying yeah, it's a bunch of gamer shit. This gave Phil all the ammunition he could ever need against detractors. He's still using it to this day to call out detractors for all the hurt that can be done against him. This was 2015. Phil doesn't like it when we use the fucking past against him. But in the same breath, he's using the past against us. I just say no. The fucking that shit happened in 2015 with the fucking police coming to him was fucking... I did not like that happening because it just gave Phil leverage in the pity party. You know, he had a reason to fucking... you know, become the victim. He had a genuine reason here to be the victim. Said, the police came to me and they could have killed me if they fucking were trigger happy and all that shit.
Brutally heinous is happening at their home. It's attempted murder. That happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I've had direct threats. I've had all kinds. Again, as much as they denied it, people on that Kiwi Farms website, when I was going to go to Connecticut in 2019, had a whole thread about how they were planning to break into my house.
Nah. Fuck you, Phil. Fuck you, Phil. You can fucking say whatever you want about Kiwi Farms now because the fucker's gone from, you know, being able to look it up. I'll tell you exactly what fucking happened. People joked about being gardeners. People have joked about pretending to be a gardener. So it was a fucking joke. Everyone knew it was a fucking joke. Now, look, Phil, everyone knows where you fucking live. Everyone knows where you fucking shop. Everyone knows where you get your fucking haircuts. Everyone knows where you fucking buy your alcohol. If people actually wanted to mess with you in real life more often than not, they would have fucking done it by now more often than not. They know when your fucking day off is. They know when you're usually going to end up. The fact of the fucking matter is, fuck all happens to you on your days off because nobody usually fucking cares about you. You think you're fucking more important than you actually fucking are. You're not. You're not worth the fucking effort for somebody to drive maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. There's probably detractors that live near you. They don't give a shit about you. They think, what can I do with my day? Do I want to fucking try and find a random pig roach in the wild? Or do I just fucking go and have a wank? I think I'll go and have a wank. That's a more better use of my time. Fuck trying to fill a random pig roach in the fucking wild. That shit seems boring.
When I was gone, they were trying to find the blueprints to the homes in this community. They were trying to figure out where our surveillance cameras are in the neighborhood. They were trying to talk about the best time to do it. This was happening on the internet, and someone showed it to me. So then I made a public post about it on my Twitter, and I said, if this happens, just so you know, I've notified the police, and I've notified my neighbors that we're going to be out of town, and that people have threatened this on the internet. So if you happen to try it, you're going to jail. And then all of a sudden, tons of backpedaling. Oh no, we weren't serious. It was never like that. No. Oh, magically the posts are getting deleted. Like, yeah, okay, you fuckfaces. No, this is what I mean. These people are nuts.
I can tell you right now, no, this is actually too far. Kiwi Farms does not delete posts. As far as I'm aware, Kiwi Farms never was about hiding evidence. Sometimes they'll combine posts, whatever, you know what I mean? Or they'll move it to a fucking different section. But Kiwi Farms, as far as I'm aware, were never one for deleting evidence. They usually left that shit for all to see. You can't, that's what I'm saying, you can't actually check this out. Now, Kiwi Farms is, well, technically it's back. The latest situation is it's kind of, it's like there again. Profit, stop it. Should I just let one of my mods do it this time, or are you all busy again? Goddamn Profit and his fucking sex bots. Hey, fucking War Dog Leader. Fucking shout out to War Dog Leader. Well done, War Dog Leader.
And the extent that they go with this conspiracy shit is completely insanely out of control. All right? So, yeah, this is not something to joke about. And, you have to understand that sometimes someone will say, Phil, you seem to be overreacting about it. No. I'm underreacting about it. Really. With the level of shit that myself and my family have been through as a result of me simply playing video games on the internet and talking about random topics. No. This is not over-exaggerating. This is me trying to retain my sanity in a world out there that, quite frankly, is not very sane with some of the actions of these people against me and my family members. Okay? So, yeah, enough of this bullshit of people trying to say all this nonsense. No. Okay? 1 Minute Man is a real tipper who supports my streams. I'm incredibly grateful for it. Thank you so much, 1 Minute Man, if you're watching this, for your ongoing support. Thank goodness, you've remained anonymous and you've supported the streams in the way you have. All right? These idiots who sit here and try to figure out the conspiracy. Oh, the conspiracy behind this anonymous tipper, that anonymous tipper. Go fuck.
1 Minute Man is Planet Jeff. That is something I firmly believe in.
Fuck yourself and go seek help. Really. I don't want you on my streams. I don't want any. Just leave now and don't come back. I don't want these fucking crazy people here trying to ruin my life. You're out of your mind. These idiots. Oh, someone tipped Phil. Now let's immediately try to research every single thing about them on the internet. Who are they? What are their social media accounts? Where do they work? How old are they? Where do they live? Oh, let's harass them on Facebook. What are you talking about? They sent a $5 tip on a random stream that they just happen to like. What is wrong with you? You are the crazy person. You. Anyway. There you go, Snow Carl. All right, let's continue. So, Ferris has tipped me $4.20. Says, I don't think the trolls say 1 Minute Man's tips are fake. Yes, they do. Just that the name is the name is that you're going on break and messaging whoever it is to bump you to your next goal. What? Again, how does that make sense?
Makes perfect fucking sense to me. You're having a slow stream. You get in touch with 1 Minute Man. You have his email address at least, after all. And you say, hey, buddy, can you please send me a little tip? It's a slow stream.
Does that make sense? Why would I need to message someone and say, hey, bump me to my next funding goal? Right? What is it? How does that make any? That's just as crazy. Seriously, that's just as crazy. Because, again, 1 Minute Man chose to stop using the pop-up system. When Streamlabs stopped accepting tips and I went to Stream Elements, 1 Minute Man stopped using the system entirely. All right? So you're actually telling me that it's less crazy to believe that during a break, I actually go out of my way to message someone and say, hey, send me the tip now. And they send it behind the scenes. You guys can't see it. There's no evidence that the tip exists, but I'm bothering to do that rather than just making it up. Or rather than just saying to the person, hey, just so you know, you don't have to send me a tip every day. You can send me a lump sum in a month if that's really what you want to do. And that way you don't have to bother with it every day. Like, what you're saying makes no logical sense at all. There would be no reason for me to do what you're saying, because I could easily just be also lying and making it up. Or, you know what I mean? Like, nothing you're saying makes any sense. Again, Ferris, the things you guys make up are so out there nuts that logical people like us, sitting here, normal people, all right, hear it and we're like,
I'm sorry, Phil, but I don't consider it logical to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a gacha game. I don't understand the fucking smart, intelligent, logical play that is. Wouldn't that kind of money have been better fucking used on things like, I don't know, a honeymoon, paying off your back taxes, paying off your old debts, affording to actually have like a nice day out on your day off, rather than just blowing all that money in WWE champions. To me, that's not the smart, intelligent thing that a logical person would do. Maybe that's just fucking me, but I don't know, Phil. Fucking dumbass.
What? Like, huh? Are you crazy? And again, this is shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the things that have happened to me over the years. Someone completely fabricating a escort saga that wasn't real. Someone calling into my bankruptcy hearing with a judge on the line trying to impersonate one of my creditors. These crazy things that have happened to me. And then people posting about them on the internet as if they're normal things to talk about. Outside people hear this shit and they're like, what? That happened? How insane are these people who stalk you, Phil? But that's because they're normal. People who embroil themselves in this drama shit are not normal. Normal people don't want to be involved with this shit. They don't. They want to be as far away from it as possible because they got their own lives to deal with. They got my own shit, my own friends, my own family, my own job, my own responsibilities, my own financial responsibilities, my own life. I ain't got time for your shit. They don't want to be involved. It's the biggest fucking crazy losers on the planet who involve themselves with that shit. If you're involving yourself with that, stop. Seriously, it's not productive. You will ruin your life with it. I mean it. I've seen it happen firsthand. You have to stop. You have to take a step back from this and look from an outsider's perspective and say, okay, whoa, if I wasn't with my head firmly up the ass of the internet's drama. Like if my head wasn't squished between the two elephant butt cheeks of internet drama, and I was hearing all these things from an outsider's perspective, right? I'd be like, what? That stuff's happening, and why are people allowing it, and why are people doing it? It doesn't make any sense that anyone wouldn't do that, because my life is so busy with positive, busy shit. I don't have time for your negative, toxic drama shit. But that's the problem, is there's a lot of people out there with no lives, and this is what they do. Instead of seeking positivity in their life, they create negativity for others. That's unhealthy. That has to stop. That literally has to be something that has to be monitored and policed on the internet, because you're getting a growing, increasing group of people out there who are just toxic, fucked up people, and they think this is normal behavior of human life. It's not. It only started originating with the internet. And it only started originating in the last 15 years when you had public figures out there, and now people created this whole lol cow culture, right? If you take away all of the drama shit that these people make about me, and you just sit here and watch my stream, what's lol cow about it, right? Okay, Phil asks for contributions from his contributors. Fair enough. Okay, that's a valid criticism, something I don't want to do. It's something that I hope not to have to do in the future, but I can't right now. This is the life I live. I have to do that, okay? Phil puts on silly clothes or whatever when he raises a certain amount. Fair enough. It's a valid criticism. It is silly. But I'm putting things on to be funny or whatever to look dumb for my viewers, right? What I'm doing isn't harmful. What I'm doing isn't exploitative, right? It's me putting out free content that people enjoy, and...
Fucking inflatable fucking crown!
I was going to just play it again immediately after that clip, but I think it's a good pause, so it's a good pause, so people enjoy the pause screen. There you fucking go, it's like a dead fucking fish there. That's that dead fish. You know, you ever catch a fucking fish and it's out the water, you know, and it's like fucking just, you get that kind of dead stare from it, you know. Not exploitative. Yeah, Jonathan G, you heard that right. If Phil's saying it's not exploitative. The things that Phil bitches and whines and moans that other streamers do, he is guilty of doing it himself. He cannot fucking see this. He justifies it because it's him. He's allowed to do it because it's Phil Burnell doing it. Anyone else does it, they're fucking idiots. Trying to fucking pander to some lame brain audience, but when Phil does it, it's an intelligent fucking thing for intelligent people. Nonsense. Absolute fucking nonsense. Guys, the bingo's going very well. 4 away from a full house, and don't remember, we have a 1 that we can tick off at the end. We have a free space because we went over 50 snorts. We're at 65 snorts right now, but I think the snorts has all stopped.
So what's wrong with that? And what's lolcow about that? Who's being hurt by watching my content, right? You're the ones who create the lolcow culture with the drama shit you're creating outside. The conspiracies about who's contributing, the behind-the-scenes things going on with mobile games. Your insanity is the lolcow. You created the lolcow monster.
You kind of do it yourself, pal. You act like a lolcow, and so people kind of gravitate towards that. We didn't fucking create shit. Lolcows are not created by the people. They are created by the lolcows. They are the ones who create the shit by being who they are. Their personality, their mannerisms, the way they conduct themselves are what make a lolcow a lolcow. Phil asking who gets hurt by doing what he does. Oh, I think somebody that fucking gave him $10,000 in tips might be wondering if that money would have been better used for something else. You get fucking, there's literally been people that can't afford to fucking live properly that tip Phil. Like, people have fucking tipped Phil like $25, $30, and in the same fucking breath they'll say, I don't technically have anywhere to go tonight, you know, I'm technically homeless right now. It's bizarre, man. I remember fucking Vidar, I remember fucking Brightside Viking, fucking Vidar. That fucking weirdo, man. He fucking was living in squalor practically, man. There's a picture of his fucking bedroom. It was fucking the most pathetic thing I've ever fucking seen. It was like some kind of rusty ass. You ever see some fucking strange kind of fucking, like, you know, you go into like some fucking strange, like, abandoned, like, war-torn city, however, and it's just like some kind of rusty, derelict bed frame, little tiny bed frame with no mattress and whatever. That's what old like fucking Vidar was fucking sleeping on. And this motherfucker was giving Phil fucking $50, $100, you know, sometimes per night. That's like, what the fuck, you know, this is the guy who can't afford to fucking live himself when he's fucking happy, he just fucking throw money at Phil because he believes Phil needs it more than he does. Like, bitch, wake up. People always feel a need. It's like, there's some people that are very easy to fucking manipulate and exploit. Phil uses guilt very strongly a lot of fucking times. He pretends he really needs that money that you have more than you need the money. Guys, I need that money to pay my bills. I've got big bills coming up this week. You know, I've got 2 big bills coming up at the end of the month. This week's my fucking short month for me. YouTube fucking screwed me over. The copyright strikes. Not sure I got $1,000 less than usual. Phil uses guilt so fucking heavily so his fans are overwhelmed by the guilt and the struggling that Phil Burnell's apparently going under, so of course they got to feel impelled. They feel compelled. They feel absolutely compelled to fucking give Phil money because he's having such a terrible time, because he's told them all how much of a terrible time he's fucking having. It's the same every fucking time. And they always fucking fall for it, it seems. Green also says, so Phil understands why Wings, Rich, Boogie, and people like are considered locals, but cannot understand how he's one. It's a great fucking point. He can never see the fucking obvious truth of the situation.
And you're the ones who propagate it. It doesn't even exist here. It's not here. You made it up. And now you act like it's fact. And now, how does it affect me? It does. I can't get sponsorships or anything because now people believe your lol-cow nonsense. And even if they don't, they say, well, I don't want to be involved with someone who's being stalked by a crazy hate group like this. You can't have them as a sponsor, or can't sponsor them and have them as a product, pusher or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it hurts me. It allows me, it actually hinders me in my life and my business, you see?
The thing is though, Phil, you said you don't want to be a sponsorship anyway. You keep telling everyone. You've told everyone that fucking wants to listen to you. You don't want sponsorships. You don't want to be a fucking paid shill. You don't want them, apparently. Phil, make up your fucking mind. I'm getting sick of this shit. I'm getting sick of him flip-flopping between him being the one that doesn't want a sponsorship anyway and Tim saying he can't get them because of people like us. Fucking make up your fucking mind, Phil. Do you want them or not? Hand on heart, Phil. Fucking answer the question. Have an imaginary fucking gun to your head. Answer the fucking question. Do you want a sponsorship or no? The way he was going to, he was fucking wishing he had a Hori sponsorship. Maybe I was talking earlier on about Hori products. Oh, the fucking game control, the game fucking pad controllers, joystick controllers, and the neck phones, and I fucking shelled the hell of Hori products, and I sent them something, but they never got back to me, and they ghosted me, and all that shit, and it's probably because of the detractors, and all that shit. Does he want a fucking sponsorship or not? You can't just fucking pretend to be all fucking Billy Big Balls one fucking day and say I don't want a sponsorship anyway, and the next day fucking try and bitch and whine about it, and say I can't get a sponsorship because of the fucking haters, because of the fucking detractors. Get the fuck out of here, Phil. Fucking stick to one fucking lie. When you fucking tell two lies back to fucking back, one of them's fucking a big lie, just stick to the fucking truth. Prophet says when a sponsor views Phil's stream and sees him begging and insulting his viewers, slandering game developers and others, they know they don't want him as a sponsor. Correct. Absolutely correct. Remember the fucking game guys that made World of Tanks? They were going to sponsor a Phil Burnell stream. The detractors found out. Got in touch with him. And they removed the sponsorship. This is what I'm saying. Whenever a sponsorship is announced for Phil Burnell, it usually does not go well for him anyway. Because then the fucking company is informed of what Phil is like. And they'll fucking do their own research into it and go, oh shit, they're right. This guy's an asshole. And they'll remove that shit quickly. It trends. So Rich is a low-cow, but he has sponsors. To be fair, Rich makes decent edited videos. His streams are fucking garbage. Rich's RTU's live streams are fucking horrible. But his edited content, not bad.
So, there you go. Let's keep going because now we got all these tips, alright? Snowgirl to the $1.50 says, we're on the topic. I've been thinking about donating more to smaller streamers who might struggle to break even. What percent of my dollars do you suggest contributing to bigger streamers like you compared to really small ones? It's up to you. The way I see it is, and this is how I would do it. You don't have to do it. How much do you watch someone, right? Let's say, for example, in a month, you watch a lot of content from a variety of people, and I don't know, let's say on an average month, you would spend $100 on content that you really like, okay? Well, if you're watching someone 80% of the time, then probably support them 80% of what you feel is your disposable income to give to that kind of creator, right? If you watch someone once a week only, toss them a contribution every once in a while, but, make it, that's what I would do. Now, you might disagree. You might have a different way to do it. That's what I would do. Make it proportional to the amount you watch the content. If you find yourself watching someone all the time, why wouldn't you want to support them more as opposed to someone who occasionally you like watching and you help them every once in a while, right? There you go. But that might be too logical for some people to understand. 1 millimeter man took $1.50 and said, please bring back chair spins. No. Poopy Fart to the $1.50 says, can we get 2 rewards for super chats? No. 2 Minute Man.
Why not though? Why not? Seriously, why the fuck not? Super chats. You guys know how much I prefer super chats. I think they're a better way to fucking contribute to streams. People don't dox themselves when they fucking super chat. So it's a fucking safer method for people to give to Phil. And it guarantees him money in that next YouTube payment. Jesus Christ, man. He's so fucking dumb. He's so fucking dumb.
to me $2 and said Jeff Bezos personally comes to you and apologizes for what happened to your partner status at Twitch and wants you to come back. Do you come back since he apologized, or do you tell him to lick your shit? No. Thank you for the $2 tip. Okay, on the YouTube side of things. Greg Kadir did a super chat and says, enjoy the Game Pass. Cheers. Thank you, Greg, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Then Thomas Green did 2 different super chats. The first one says, you don't see vests, glasses, and hats as a stunt. Here's the difference, okay? There's what's called...
This should be fucking good here. He's going to try and fucking explain why he can fucking dress up randomly for fucking money. And yet whenever people do it, they're fucking just ridiculously clownish or whatever. Let's see him try and explain this shit.
You don't see vests, glasses, and hats as a stunt. Here's the difference, okay? There's what's called exploitation, and there's what's called just having a little bit of fun, you know, for variety.
So Phil, what is exploitation? Please explain to me why when other streamers do it, it's exploitation, and yet when you fucking do it, it's having a bit of fun. Please explain, Phil. What is the difference?
Right? If I'm putting on a pair of glasses, I put on a hat that you guys get to choose. That's creating an air of interactivity with my stream. It makes you feel like you're a part of the stream because you made something actually happen on the stream, right? Is me putting on the hat harmful? Is me putting on a silly vest harmful? Not making myself look silly. You know, it's what essentially the difference between...
Why is he not saying engagement?
Good, clean fun and exploiting people, okay? When you're watching a hot tub streamer who literally, when you donate a certain amount of money, she rips her shirt off and her boobs are hanging in a bikini, okay? So now all the internet nerds, they go boing, and they're all basically get this weird mentality that they're getting horny for a girl on fucking Twitch, okay? That's exploitation. That's actually taking advantage of human weakness and using it to your own advantage.
Is this motherfucker serious? Is this motherfucker, this guy that fucking guilt trips his fans on a fucking daily fucking basis, is fucking saying that other people are exploiting people on a daily fucking basis? He's not. Phil never exploits people on a daily basis, people. He never fucking exploits people. Gregory Lake is asking why aren't we watching a hot tub stream? Because no. DSP Bingo. No thanks. How dare I look at boobies? Phil is comparing what he does to the absolute bottom barrel shit. Green also says go back and play him doing that at 0.5 speed or slower speed. Oh, you mean the bubble? Okay, hang on.
Essentially the difference between good, clean fun and exploiting people, okay? When you're watching a hot...
Hang on.
There's what's called exploitation, and there's what's called just having a little bit of fun, you know, for variety. All right? If I'm putting on a pair of glasses, I put on a hat that you guys get to choose. That's creating an air of interactivity with my streams. It makes you feel like you're a part of the stream because you made something actually happen on the stream, right?
Okay, Heather, I won't say it, but let me just get ready to time this. Well, hang on.
Is me putting on the hat harmful? Is me putting on a silly vest harmful? Not making myself look silly. You know, it's what essentially the difference between good, clean fun and exploiting people, okay? When you're watching a hot tub streamer who literally, when you donate a certain amount of money, she rips her shirt off and her boobs are hanging in a bikini.
Okay, 0.5 speed.
Okay, so now all the internet nerds, they go boing, and they're all basically...
There we go.
Get this weird mentality that they're getting horny for a girl on fucking Twitch, okay? That's exploitation. That's actually taking advantage of human weakness and using it to your own advantage in a very corrupted, fucked up, immoral way. All right? No one is giving Phil a $20 tip to get a hat on, and then they go, oh, my God, the fake hair hat. Boing, and now I'm going to masturbate to this stream because Phil put a hat on. All right, it's not happening.
Phil is using literally the absolute worst possible fucking example here to compare himself to. It's like it's like if Phil might say, you know, you think, okay, I've done some bad things, but Hitler, you know, you think I did some bad things? This guy Hitler killed a bunch of Jews. So comparing me to him, I'm not as bad. You know, he's literally comparing himself to the absolute fucking bottom tier of what is fucking quality, decent, you know, internet content creation, you know. People are trying to compare what Phil does to other content creators out there, ones that do gaming stuff as well. Not hot tub streamers, but the fucking other kind of gaming content creators that actually pull in decent numbers and decent support. Yeah, Train, exactly. It's a strawman argument, as Train says. It's a strawman argument. Heather, you can't complain about what I didn't say it. Heather said, you know, if I was going to say, you know, that the B word, she'd unsub, so I didn't say it. Phil said it, and I made him say it in some motion, but I didn't say it.
We get a little laugh. No one gets hurt. It's silly fun. We all understand what's going on, and then we move on with the content of the stream. Literally, the people who you describe, who you think this is not, you know, oh, that's not, it's a stunt. This stunt that they're doing is harmful. Literally, the content they're making is just the exploitation. There's no actual content to the girl being nude or half nude, covered in body oil, slathering around a fucking inflatable fucking pickle Rick and having her tits out and doing all this fucked up stuff that's exploiting younger people who are, or let's be honest, ignorant dumbasses, okay? That's fucked up, immoral, and quite frankly, it should not be allowed on any business, in my opinion. That's my opinion. You can disagree. There's people out there who actually believe this kind of shit is women's empowerment and stuff. It's not. It's called exploitation.
Oh, fuck, here we go. Phil is going to tell women how they should fucking feel. Women aren't allowed to fucking feel empowered by doing things like this, apparently. How dare women feel empowered by doing things like this? He's fucking gonna set them straight. You fucking tell those women, Phil Burnell. You tell them how to fucking feel and tell them what they're doing is wrong and what they're doing is not empowerment. Go on, put them in their place, Phil Burnell. Yeah, I thought I'd trigger head. I was like, don't tell us what we can or can't or shouldn't do. Yeah, Phil, you fucking tell him ever. He's trying to tell these women what to do. Oh, for God's sake.
It should always be not allowed on anywhere that's trying to do serious business and actually having a reputable business. That's why you can't go into a restaurant, and the reason you're in the restaurant is because there's a bunch of half-naked women sitting around serving you pizzas. It doesn't happen. You go into a restaurant, you go in there because the food's good. The product is good that they're selling, not because of, you know, half-naked women.
I might be behind fucking Prophet and his fucking sex bots. There we fucking go. I might be a bit behind the times with this kind of thing, but isn't a very popular American chain of kind of restaurant, not just restaurant, not shit, but yeah, Hooters. I was going to say, Hooters. Does Hooters not exist anymore? It doesn't. There is technically one in the UK. It's in England somewhere. But I'm pretty sure it's at least an American thing, Hooters. And yes, apparently the chicken there is pretty good. Well, let's be honest there, they kind of, it's like, you know, part of the appeal of going to Hooters is the service. I've never been, so I can't say for sure, but that's sort of kind of, yeah, Gregor Lake with a silent weapons type joke. Hooters is a restaurant. Train says Phil telling people he can't afford food for his condo is exploitation. Excellent fucking point. An excellent fucking point. Chris Dank says he's got a bloody gall speaking like this, didn't he get people to pay for him in the shower? Yes, he did. Prophet says St. Pete's or Diamonds here in Edmonton are nice restaurants with full naked women. Fuck me, why? How? And why? And where is it? Prophet just saying that there's full naked women that are... I'm not sure if Prophet's being genuine or not. It's hard to tell sometimes. Prophet's a cheeky bastard sometimes, you know what I mean? So I don't know how... It's a bizarre concept, if that's genuine. Green also says Hooters, and there's another one called Twin Peaks. Both of them, the food is shit. It's Applebee's with boobs. Yeah, Wardrobe Leader is exactly right, Prophet. Don't drop that info and then not explain more. We need more information. I will keep this pause forever until Prophet fucking details what the fuck he meant by his restaurants being full of naked... Oh, strip clubs. Okay, gotcha. Okay, enough said.
Then again, I guess Hooters exists, but Hooters has a certain reputation, and not everyone wants to go to Hooters because of that reputation. Do you understand? You're not coming to the Dark Side Phil stream for Hooters. That's what I'm really trying to say. If anything you wanted to clip out of the stream today, you're not coming to DSP Gaming for Hooters. There you go. Very nice conclusion we've come to. Thomas Green, the Super Chat says, have you extended your podcast for less gameplay? Yes. I purposely every day am extending the length of my podcast so I don't have to play games. You're absolutely right. I'm a lifelong gamer that hates games. Genius. Sniper No Sniping has done a Super Chat. Says, no offense. When you don't hit tips, you get nasty towards your viewers and you try to guilt trip them. Alright. Here's the difference.
Here we fucking go. I don't agree with giving Phil money to make a point like this, but that's an excellent fucking point that somehow escaped getting leaned. That comment was not leaned and Phil read it out. Let's get fucking popcorn ready for this shit.
That hates games.
I rewound it.
Genius. Sniper No Sniping has done a Super Chat. Says, no offense. When you don't hit tips, you get nasty towards your viewers and you try to guilt trip them. Alright. Here's the difference between guilt tripping and just trying to let people know that something is actually a serious need. Alright? Guilt tripping would be, oh, well, don't you guys understand that if you don't tip, all this is going to come apart. I'm not going to make content anymore. I'm going to lose my home overnight. It's going away.
You literally have used this excuse before. Hashtag save the house.
You know what I'm saying? That's guilt trip. Is basically saying because you're not doing something to help, you're purposely hurting me. All right? I don't do that.
Yes, you do.
What I do is I tell you matter-of-factly things. For example, all right? This week, I need tip support more than anything else. Why? because I lost $1,000 from trolls.
Oh my fucking, I can't handle this. I'm just gonna, I cannot fucking keep pausing this fucker just to fucking call him out on his line and his fucking nonsensical rambling and his fucking hypocrisy. I can't do it anymore. I'm just gonna fucking let it play out, guys. I can't keep stopping and pausing just to call him out on his lies because we don't have enough time in the fucking day. We don't have enough fucking time in the fucking day. There's not enough fucking hours and time. This is breaking me. This is fucking breaking me. My tiny wee brain can't fucking handle this amount of fucking lying and hypocrisy and stupidity from one salty, toxic motherfucker. I cannot cope with this shit. Nah, I can't. I'm fuck it.
This is cause and effect. This is factual information I'm presenting to you. I'm not asking for anything above and beyond.
You say it's factual information, but you got a fucking proven track history of being fucking wrong and misleading people. Fuck man, you're lying about playing WWE Champions all the fucking time. It took fucking Jasper to reveal that shit. Shout out 2KJ, by the way. Fucking revealing to all the world to see you actually did play that fucking game. And you lied about playing that fucking game, and you still lie about playing that fucking game, and you can't openly admit to playing that fucking game. Oh my fucking god, Phil. Arse hole. Arse hole. Literally, you know, the smelly part of the arse, you know, like, not the cheeks. Not, you know, the bit where the most smell comes from. He is the whole of an arse.
I'm saying whatever you want to, you know, contribute and you normally would have, by all means, please do. But if you can't hit me, please do. That would help me more right now. I'm not going to sit here and harp on it. Yeah, every once in a while, I'll be like, oh man, we're so close to getting this goal. And yeah, that would help if we hit it. That's factual information. That's not, oh my God, if you don't tip me today, now I can't get dinner for Jasper Kitty. That's different. If you don't understand the...
He's literally also said that he probably won't be able to afford DSP tries or anything because of low financial support. This was a very recent thing as well, where he says if I can special event on Saturday, probably won't have him eating food from out somewhere and ordering it in because he doesn't have enough money. That is a guilt trip. He said before, maybe Cat can make something up very quickly and I can tip very quickly in between shit. Jesus fucking Christ, why he's so fucking dense. I'm so glad he missed leaning his fucking super chat. I am so glad he missed his lean because this is something he would have leaned if he was paying attention. He didn't pay attention, he missed it, and he actually, I think he read it out without meaning to read out. Because he got caught, he actually fucking finished reading out. He's like, oh shit, I need to fucking try and pig-splain this. Here we fucking go, and then there's all this fucking nonsense garbage coming out of his fucking house yet. I can't. I'm literally, my fucking brain's literally melting right now. I can't handle this shit. No. I'm just gonna let him play. I'm not gonna fucking pause anymore. I think, man, just not for a while, man. I need to fucking just take a breather, man.
The difference between being straightforward and honest with an audience and being exploitative, that's on you. Literally, that's on you. And maybe that's why, let's be honest here, maybe that's why so many people like people who are popular, and you're like, I don't understand why these people are so popular. They're very exploitative of their audience. They're not even appreciative of what they get, yet how are they that popular? Because people can't tell the difference because they're stupid. So, sniper no sniping, if you can't tell the difference between blatant exploitation and being straightforward and honest, I can't help you. That's something you have to learn for yourself. Sorry. Okay. There you go. Sorry. You know, I can't be everyone's dad. I just can't. Maybe I should be. Maybe I should be the internet's dad and then the world will be a better place. But I don't think that's my responsibility at all. I think that I should just be able to...
Mr. I don't want to have kids wants to be the internet's fucking dad. Oh my... Jesus fucking Christ, man. I'm kind of... Sadly, it looks like we're going to have a couple of things left over. I don't understand how he went and talked all about all this fucking shit with his content. And he didn't say the word engagement once. He was talking about contributions all the fucking time. He was talking about tips all the time. Super chats all the fucking time. He was talking about the hat, the vest, and the fucking glasses. And not once has his arsehole said engagement.
Sit on my stream and have fun and chill with my audience and not have to be, you know, trying to be your moral compass or you're you know, trying to tell you how to use your fucking brains for yourself rather than just be dumb and do what you're told by every idiot on the planet. Like, seriously, it's frustrating. When I get questions like that, it's like, dude, how do you not know the difference between someone who you can tell is exploiting you versus someone who is just being honest with you and not actually demanding anything, right? Right? Did I ever say to you guys, well, if we don't hit the tips goal today, I'm just not going to make content. I'm not going to stream. I give up. Has that ever happened in my 14-year history? I'm here to have fun with my audience and have a good time, regardless of what comes in. It's great when we hit goals and it helps me, you know, to do things with my family and you know, to afford things. This is my life. Crowdfunding is literally my living. I think enough people understand that who are logically smart. You know what I'm saying? I never once done that. I'm not going to do that. And if you say that I've done it, you're a liar, and I'm just gonna get yourself banned out of the fucking chat because I'm not gonna put up with people slandering me for shit that I don't do. This is the same as people used to say I rage quit in Street Fighter. I've never rage quit once in Street Fighter in my life.
I would like to. I know I said I wasn't going to fucking pause again because I needed a breather, but I want to fucking reiterate this point. This is a very funny thing where Phil kept moving the goalposts. Phil was guilty of moving the goalposts himself, you're right? So, Phil said before, right, when he got called out for rage quitting, right? The first time he got called out for rage quitting, he said, I've never rage quit a game in my entire life. Then he was given various examples of him rage quitting games. So he moved the goalposts and said, I've never rage quit a fighting game in my life. And then he was given examples of him rage quitting fighting games. And then he went and moved the goalposts again to say, I've never rage quit a Street Fighter game in my life. And then he was shown an example of him actually rage quitting a Street Fighter game. Although he claims he done it as a fucking joke. But there's been several examples every time Phil tried to move the goalposts on this issue of him actually rage quitting in these things. Every time he moved the goalposts, there was evidence of him doing the thing he then actually claimed to what he actually meant. Jose, you missed it. Phil said, okay, I'll rewind it for you, Jose, right? I'll rewind it.
With my family and you know, to afford things.
This is what he said, Jose, right? So listen up, Jose.
I never once done that. I'm not going to do that. And if you say that I've done it, you're a liar, and I'm just going to get yourself banned out of the fucking chat because I'm not going to put up with people slandering me for shit that I don't do. This is the same as people used to say I rage quit in Street Fighter. I've never rage quit once in Street Fighter in my life. It's never happened. Yeah, people used to say I was an infamous rage quitter in Street Fighter. Well, you're a dunce. It just didn't happen. No, I don't turn off my content in a fit full of rage because I didn't make a lot of income today on a crowdfunding stream. It didn't happen. It never happens. What are you talking about? Okay, another super chat came in. Mango Jewel Pods did a super chat and says hashtag justice for grounded. Shout out Jasper Burnell. That's right, Mango wanted me to do grounded today, right? Which, by the way, I'm pretty confident we're going to do. Since everyone seems to be saying the game is actually really good. By the way, I'd like to take a quick look and see if the sun went behind clouds. It looks like it might have, and if it has, I might use natural light today. But, let's see. No, I was wrong. God damn it. Yeah, it's too bright when the sun's out. Shit. I was really hoping to use natural light today.
So Phil, I think Phil's been using semantics when it comes to Street Fighter. But Phil has quite a few times sat there in a huff. He won't touch his controller sometimes playing Street Fighter, and he'll just let the guy win. The guy was already fucking beating his ass anyway, but Phil will stop playing sometimes. He won't actually go to the menu and quit. He'll let the guy win as fast as fucking possible. Technically, I consider that him just quitting the game early, because he's not even fucking trying anymore. He's not, when you fucking stop trying to win the fucking game, you have quit the game, in my opinion. But Phil, no, I've never actually gone to the menu and quit. I finish the match. Every single match I play, I finish. No, he stops playing. He puts the controller down half the fucking time when he's getting his arse handed to him. This guy's using lag tactics. This guy's using fucking things that wouldn't work on and offline. This guy's using online tactics and all that shit, you know, and all this garbage, nonsensical fucking bullshit, you know. I can't handle this shit, man. We are an hour behind. I've never been this far behind before in my life in a fucking Phil stream. Look at this shit. An hour. We're over. This is the point of the stream we're at. Right. We're over an hour behind, guys. I think I'm going to go 1 point. Well, actually, I'm going to go 2 times speed. Fuck it. Okay, let's just fucking turbocharge the rest of this shit, man. Fucking hell.
But it's the sun's full brightness, and what happens is I have a white carpet. If I open the blinds, the sun is so bright, it bounces off the white carpet, and it makes me, I can't see, and it heats up the room. So I gotta leave the blinds closed. Sucks. 1 millimeter man, to me, $1 says, when I move to a modular home like Wings, looks comfy. No. Thank you all for your tips and contributions so far this morning, by the way. Okay, so in summary, because we're gonna end the podcast now, alright? Stop with the nonsense. Stop with the conspiracy. Stop with the crazy shit. Stop trying to obsess over every little thing. Who was that chipper? Who is 1 Minute Man? Who is this person? Who is that person? It's none of your business, nor is it your concern. Stop it. Wake up, grow up, seek help if you can't. If you're so obsessed with these things, if you literally follow the conspiracies all over the internet that have nothing whatsoever to do with this stream, but you still follow them, that's the lol cow shit, all right? I need you to do yourself a favor. If you follow the lol cow shit, all right, and I mean this right now, you have a phone in front of you, right? You probably do. Here's what I want you to do, all right? I would like you to do this, and this is going to help you. On your phone right now, if you follow all the lol cow shit on the internet, okay? Here's your phone. You're going to press the camera app on your phone. Doesn't matter if it's iOS or if it's Droid, Android, whatever. You should still have that app, okay? So push it right now. I'm going to know. Okay. Now, there should be a button somewhere there in that app that actually goes to selfie mode. You can actually look at yourself. All right, so I want you to do that just for a second. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a bad angle for me. I gotta, when I do my daily raps, excuse me, when I do my short schedules and shit like that, I gotta have it up here. If I have it down here, I have to have it up here, so it looks like I have a giant brain. Okay, so now here's what I'd like you to do again. All right, you love the lolcow culture. You're looking at yourself right now. Take a picture, okay? Now here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to open up that picture and look at it for a second, okay? All right. Why did you just do all that? I was just fucking with people. Anyway, you're the lolcow. You're the lolcow. Look at yourself. You are the lolcow. You're the one who've created that whole mentality. I didn't make it. Sure, I made mistakes over the years. I've said dumb things. I've acted stupidly. Okay? I admit, day in, day out, I make mistakes. I'm a fallible human, right? I have many, many shortcomings, all right? But in general, if you come to my streams, there's an air of positivity, there's an air of fun, there's an air of good feelings towards my viewers, and they give it back to me. Every day, I get messages from people like, thank you so much for making this content. I really love it. It gives positivity to my life, puts a smile on my face on a day when I'm not feeling good. So what's wrong with that, right? Now, anything that you saw on that stream, what did that have to do with, oh, who's the secret person behind the anonymous tip? We got to expose them on the internet. Oh, you know, what really happened with Phil's bankruptcy and how much fraud did he commit when he filed for bankruptcy? And, oh, how many mobile game random loot box pulls did Phil do today? And this, you know what I'm saying? All this shit has nothing at all to do with my content at all. So if you are people who are up...
Phil, you literally make your fucking financial woes a part of your content. We explain to you why you're fucking misusing that money you're getting from fans. You're claiming to have fucking financial woes for different reasons than they actually are. You're pretending you don't play WWE Champions. You're pretending you didn't commit bankruptcy fraud. You're pretending all these fucking things are not true when it looks like they fucking very are true. You know, we have a lot of fucking evidence on our side that we presented that you've not been able to fucking debunk whatsoever. All you've been able to do is fucking stick your fingers in your ears and go, nah, 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 nah. That is not true. Fake news. Why? Phil has not once tried to actually be able to... He's not even been able to debunk anything. The WWE Champions thing, especially Secret Limited's video, is impossible for him to debunk. There's just too much factual evidence against him in that one video, all compiled in one glorious wee hour-long content. That bit of content. The bank leaks, indisputably, you know, is absolutely, you know, verified as being accurate. It cannot be anything else. That information went through a series of so many different people verified that information when Booth provided the details of how to fucking find that information out. So many people called that fucking number with Phil's details, you know, it's like fucking social security number, not shit, you know, and he had his bank account information, you know, from the account number, not shit, you know, and people were able to find out this historical transactional information because of Bank of America's fucking, you know, setup, and Phil didn't have great security on that account. Green Lobster, the stream's almost over anyway. The stream is almost over, you know, we're almost at the end. Let's just get to the fucking end of bingo. You get what I'm saying though, there's evidence on our side and Phil cannot prove it we're wrong. Phil doesn't even try to prove we're wrong, he can't prove we're wrong. The bank leaks are real, WWE Champions are real. Phil does have Discord, he has a mod Discord, he could pretend he doesn't have a mod Discord. He has a fucking mod Discord, he talks to his mods on there all the fucking time. Or more like they fucking talk all the time to him, and Phil sometimes chimes in.
To your ass in that shit, you're the lolcow. You created it. You. It wasn't on my stream or my content, it was in yours. You created that community. You made it for yourself. Now you're living in it, and you're stuck in it because you're nuts. Seek help. You can't, I'm a firm believer of this, okay? That if people can recognize a problem, acknowledge it, that it exists, all right? And they understand it, and they can admit it, then they can change. And I don't even care how far down you are, or how bad into it you are. Because what this is, it's addiction. This is called lolcow addiction. People have become so addicted to on a daily basis making fun of certain groups of people. It's not just me. You take a look at the people who are victims of this on the internet, right? They become so addicted to this being a part.
Is this motherfucker seriously trying to talk about addiction when he fucking plays WWE Champions every single fucking day? Don't you fucking dare, Phil. Don't you fucking dare. Let me fucking just pull this up for you guys. Let me just fucking show you this shit. You want to talk about addictions, Phil Burnell, you dumbass son of a bitch. You want to talk about addictions? Well, you've been playing this game consecutively for 1700 days now. 1700 days exactly you've been playing this fucking game consecutively. You want to talk to anyone else about addictions when you can't stop playing this game every single goddamn day of the fucking year for the past several fucking years? 1700 days in a fucking row. You dense motherfucker. Brad, I can't help it. He fucking says dumb shit and I've got to call out said dumb shit. What am I meant to do? the guy's an arsehole and I got to call out him being an arsehole. Phil, please stop. Steve Ed is downstairs crying right now. It's like, yeah, Steve Ed is probably going to lose his goddamn mind this one, man. Jesus Christ. Shout out Steve Ed, by the way. Good guy.
Part of their lives, okay? They can't let it go. Every day, who's the next lolcow to make fun of? Is it Wings? Is it LTG? Is it Darkside Phil? Is it Boogie? And that's just the top ones. You can make fun of others as well. There's tons. But the point I'm making here is, you are the one in the obsessive fucked up culture, not us. I'm not doing anything. I'm just putting content out on the internet. What did I do on this podcast that was weird or lolcow worthy? I'm addressing your insanity. 1 Minute Man is a phantom, a boogeyman who tips Phil magically every day. He doesn't really exist. What the fuck are you talking about and why do you care? How is this a concern of your life? You know what it really comes down to? This is how I'll end the podcast. These people think they're invincible. They do. They think they still have this really childish mentality that they were going to live forever. Nothing can negatively affect them in any way. They have unlimited time on this planet, and they literally have nothing better to do. You see? If they realized reality, and when you get older, you start to realize these things. You start to get older, you're like, oh my God, I don't feel good anymore, man. My back is fucked up right now. My throat feels like shit. You know, financially, things are tight, making me feel like crap. I'm stressed out about the future with this and that. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, that's not guilt tripping whatsoever, Phil. You never guilt trip people with your tales or your fucking sorry pathetic life. Yeah, that's not guilt tripping whatsoever right there, Phil Burnell. The fuck was that all about? You just said, well, you know, as I get older, I realise more things. He said, no, I'm going to just fucking spend more fucking ways for me to fucking list how fucking unlucky I am in life, so people might fucking pity tip me some more.
as you get older about this, with this stuff, okay, you start to realize things, okay? You are a finite being. You're not going to live forever, all right? You have shortcomings. Your body's going to start to fall apart. You're going to get old, all right? You don't have enough time in your life to do the meaningful things you want to do. And when these realities start hitting you.
He said meaningful. I just want to end it now. He actually said meaningful. I swear every single fucking stream, ever since we yeeted that word out of rotation, he has said the word meaningful. Unfucking-believable.
Alright? What ends up happening is, you start only focusing on things around you that are positive. You start actually wanting to cut out the negative, the drama, the toxic. Because you realize it's not worth your time because your time is so valuable. People who sit on the internet and try to get into lolcow culture and they harass lolcows and they try to ruin their lives, okay? These people, alright, don't realize that they're literally wasting their lives away and they're going to end up regretting it later on. But they're not at that point yet. I used to be like this when I was younger. I was a troll. I used to troll people in the Street Fighter community. And it took me probably about a good 7 years of being an asshole on the internet to finally realize that wasn't going anywhere. That wasn't productive. It wasn't making my life any better. As much as it was fun to poke fun at people in the Street Fighter community and expose them for being idiots and shit like that, basically it was a waste of my time. And when I started being a more productive person, I decided to organize tournaments and run them and actually participate in a positive way rather than a negative way. I was way more respected and I had way more fun in my life because I was creating something nice. I was putting smiles on people's faces. People were coming up to me saying, thank you, shaking my hand. Thank you for running that tournament. It was one of the best ones I ever attended. I had tons of fun. I learned a lot and I'm happy that I came to your event because it was meaningful to me. I will remember this tournament. And that made me feel good. Hey, I didn't just sit on the internet and make fun of people on shoryuken.com today. Instead, I went out and I ran a tournament. I did something good with my life and everyone enjoyed it, right? But that's the thing. These people who are in these communities, these crazy lolcow communities, the Kiwi farms and shit like that, they don't have that. So because they don't have that, they don't understand how much better it can be to have.
I'm going to have to completely disagree with Phil Burnell. I have been getting incredible feedback about DSP Bingo. People keep fucking telling me how clever a wee idea it is to have something which you take something which is horrible to endure, like a Phil podcast. A Phil podcast in its raw format, his raw natural format, is almost unbearable for normal people to fucking endure. I throw a bingo card on there and a chance of people to win some money from it, you know what I mean? People think, you know, this is actually something we can actually... We turned it into a fucking game. We turned this shit into an actual fucking game for people to play and participate in. And it's a wee community, it feels like, as well. So I'm saying the detractors, the community of detractors anyway, and not just in bingo. It's like, that being said, it's got its own kind of wee one. In other places as well, you know what I mean? Piece of Peace, as says regulars, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll cross over naturally as well. But sometimes when I can, I make a Piece and Peace stream. I love going on Piece of Peace streams as well. And that being said as well, and Dury streams, and Anno stream as well, the detractor community is very supportive of one another, you know what I mean? It makes the content more bearable. The personalities involved and the things, the wee kind of things that those guys are doing in streams. Like Piece of Peace will have like fucking strange things enabled, so it's like you can actually request a gunship to shoot Phil in the head. Things like that. So that's fucking shit's kind of crazy, man, you know what I mean? But it's these kind of wee extra things, you know what I mean, which just makes it so much more bearable to endure Phil's content and his toxicity. It's just doing these kind of wee things that make it worthwhile. It's not just a case of us shitting on Phil arbitrarily for no real reason. Now, people are having a fucking good time as far as I know. I always try and make these streams somewhat bearable for people, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's kind of shite, and that's just the hand we're dealt with sometimes. Yesterday's podcast was garbage. Yesterday's garbage. I mean, today, Phil's been quite strange with his toxic ranting.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Super Chat. VLX says, for meaningful content, prayer hands, spirit of 1776 be with you. Cheers for that, VLX. I do appreciate it. And of course, 1776. Shout out to America and all that. Christ, man. But yeah, it looks like we're still going, but if I was about to end the podcast, the game, the bingo game, will not end until it hits record for the start of the Game Pass event. That's when Quasar, his name, and so many other guys, Kill Murray, Snort Hogan, Aquatil, you know what I mean, Duty as well, not shit, you know what I mean, there's so many out there, it's hard to name them all. The fact of the matter is, the detractor community is a strong, large, but supportive community. And when you look at the Phil community, what is there? You got Phil Burnell. Who else? Is there any Phil fans making content out there for Phil Burnell and his community? Exactly. You get a fucking point here. It's just Phil and his fucking wee circle of dentheads and all their sock accounts.
Instead, they literally waste their life every day. And that's sad, because you know what? One day, they're not going to be alive anymore. Let's be honest, we're all finite beings. We're all going to pass away one day. And it may be, sadly, they're going to realize way too late that they wasted all that time. It took me...
Excuse the fuck out of me, mister. The trolls have ruined my life and I can't afford to take my wife on honeymoon. Excuse the fuck out of me. Our lives do not fucking revolve around you, Philly boy. Hell, I was almost late for this podcast. You want to know why? I went home to see my mama. That's right. I went home. That was yesterday as well. Yesterday I was through there as well to see my mother. Today as well. Got in my old room. Got a bunch of stuff. You know, some stuff like through a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, I went home today and I saw my mama. And I got to see her and my sister as well. Because my sister was there as well. And yeah, got to see some family. Spend a wee bit of family time together. You know what I mean? My life does not revolve around a pig roach. It's a part of it, but it's not the whole. It's not the be all and end all. What we're witnessing Phil do is essential his life. That's a difference. Whenever Phil puts the fucking camera on and he talks about his shitty life and how fucking empty it is and devoid of any actual meaning and any excitement, this is Phil's life. Sometimes the most exciting part of a fucking day of Phil Burnell is Jasper doing something funny. His life is so fucking devoid of anything worth being interested in. Gregor Lex says, I spent my life playing video games online and begging for money. What a great life I had. Exactly, Gregor Lex. Exactly. Ah, Christ, man. Jesus. It's just unreal, man. Phil's life is so fucking horrible. I would not wish it on anyone else. If anyone ever gets jealous of Phil Burnell, don't forget he's trapped doing this fucking thing forever. He hates doing it most of the time. And he's fucking trapped. Because he's fucking put himself in his own little personal purgatory of fucking spending more money than he has on stupid shit all the fucking time. Guys, life is more than money. Phil's a prime example of that. It's not just about fucking making 100 grand a year. Imagine if you're told, you know, you get to play video games every single day and you make 100 grand a year. And if that was all you were told, you'd think it sounds too good to be fucking true. Phil is that situation. He is that scenario. But look at all the caveats added to it. He's fucking crippled with debt, you know what I mean? And his fucking credit score is terrible. And all this shit, man. He's fucking got to pay back taxes at the ass, not shit, because I didn't pay taxes for ages. And he's addicted to a gacha game. Imagine all those caveats added to that fucking stipulation. Obviously, you could have this life. Who would want it? Who would want this fucking life he has?
Money,
fuck
money,
that.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Kyle Denson, for a super chat. It says, I need convincing that 1 Minute Man is not DSP Gaming. This Planet Jeff always tips after Phil's break. To be honest, I don't... It's a weird one. I've actually had a wee theory before that technically Planet Jeff, 1 Minute Man, has a direct debit set up, so it pays at the same time every single day randomly. It's a strange wee theory, I know, but the fact of the matter is, if you automate that shit to pay out every single fucking day, then you won't need to worry about remembering to do it. Also, it's very possible that when Phil's doing well on a stream, he just won't read out. It's very possible One Minute Man does tip sometimes, and Phil just ignores it. Who knows though, it's a strange one. It's a fucking strange one.
7 years of my life, okay, to realize that I was doing some really toxic, not very productive shit, and I had to grow the fuck up and cut that shit out, okay? And I did, thankfully. Can you imagine if I hadn't, I continued to be an internet troll and a piece of shit, you know? But I did, I snapped out of it, and I was like, okay, thank God. But these people are just so stuck in this mindset and this mentality, and all they want to do is bring others down, hurt others around them, and laugh at the lolcow, the lolcow, the lolcow. You made the lolcow. If you didn't create the crazy conspiracies around everything I do, there'd be nothing to laugh at in that regard. Instead, it would just be, wow, Phil's having a good time with his fans today, right? Right? What's going on? People are saying that retracted messages are acting differently today. Really? How? I'm not really noticing that. Anyway. Okay, I got 2 more shout-outs to do. Ferris to the $1.50 says, you told people if you don't hit a tips goal, you can't pay your bills, and as a result, you'll lose your house before. You don't think that's a little guilt trippy? Now, okay. First of all, wrong. Again, here's what people do. Let's exaggerate. Let's say
No, it's not wrong. You literally said hashtag save the house. You said if support didn't step up, you're at risk of losing your home because Panda Lee had moved out. Liana had dumped your ass. You claimed you were at risk of losing your home because you're living there by yourself if you didn't get the support you needed. And then you used the money that people gave you to save the house and you moved Kat in. You used the funds that people gave you. This is a true thing. Phil fucking demanded, he was begging hard for people to give him money or he was at risk of losing his home. So people fucking gave him money. Hashtag save the house. People stepped up their contributions and Phil used that money to move Kat in from across the country. He lied about the intentions of what that money was for. It was not to save the home, it was to move in Kat. Let's see him pig-explain this shit.
take the nugget of truth and let's over-exaggerate and extrapolate upon it, pretend like it actually happened when it didn't. Okay, the nugget of truth is that years ago, all right, before I went through with my bankruptcy, there were some situations where financially things were so bad for me. I had people, calling me, knocking at my door. Money, money, money. Where's the money? Okay? Yes, it was absolutely positively possible that back then there were certain situations where I had to raise a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time. And if I didn't, I could actually have bad things happen, like foreclosure happen on a home, things like that. Okay? Yes, because I was a public person back then. I talked about that shit publicly. People knew about it. Did I ever say, this is literally the stream to, stop foreclosure on my home? No, that never happened. What would happen is I would explain to you guys, here's what happens. I'm in debt. I'm fucked. I need to raise a certain amount to make this payment.
He literally had fundraisers specifically towards raising enough money so he wouldn't be in that situation. What the fuck, Phil? Let's see this. Let's see if we can find the stream very quickly. We're fucking derailing ourselves, but I don't give a shit. What stream was it? Was it a stream here? Which one was it? I'm trying to think what stream was it specifically. Here's a Christmas one. Hang on. 2 seconds, let me remind us a wee bit.
Stressful. It was time consuming because I was trying to adjust to a more dedicated streaming schedule where people could come to the streams and be more interactive with me more on a regular basis. My schedule changed a lot during that period of time. And I saw, honestly, even more of a disconnect with my ex-girlfriend during that time period. It was more focus on work, to save the house, to save everything.
There we fucking go. To save the house. Focus on work to save the house. He literally told his fans they had to make sure that he would save his means. What did they fucking think? What do you fucking think? How are you going to save the house? Money. So you're going to guilt trip your fans by saying you need fucking money off them. Hey, Raven's live. Shout out to Raven. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ, Phil, man. Special fundraising session. Check out the shit, man. Check out the shit at the top of the screen here. There's going to be a lot of information at the top of the screen here. Look at this information at the top of the fucking screen here. Current Patreon goal. $1,128 out of 2,000 he wanted to get. Current top Patreon pledge was Jordan J of $10. Current tips total was up to $2,000 he wanted. He had $400 at fucking time. The current top tip was 1 Minute Man, sorry, Planet Jeff, with $200. Oops, sorry, what's all about to say here?
Haji Daddy just did a 10-bit cheer. Thank you very much. Hashtag save the house.
What the fuck, man? This is what I'm saying. Someone just cheered around with 10 bits and feels like, yay, hashtag save the house. What do you think save the house fucking means? Fucking hell, man.
By this date. And if I do, I'll be okay. If I don't make this amount by this date, I'll be behind and things will just keep dominoing to be worse and worse and worse, right? My problem, if anything, one of my major problems, and I definitely acknowledge this now, is that I used to be way too transparent and I would share everything with you guys, right? And I really shouldn't have done that, right? I absolutely shouldn't have been that literal with people. Maybe I allude to something, but I shouldn't have been, oh, by the way, I'm in so much debt that now I'm behind on this and I need to pay this. I shouldn't have been so ultra specific. Most people don't need to know specifically about that stuff, right? And it just sucks because Plum Girl is right. She says you kind of still do that with certain bills. You're right, I do. I'm still kind of like way too transparent about shit, But the thing is, I feel like if I'm going to appeal to my audience, who is my source of income, right? I don't have a sponsorship. I have a partnership with YouTube, but that's also crowdfunding with memberships and super stickers, right? Or super chat, super stickers. And I should try to be as transparent with you guys as possible, so you know where everything is going, and you don't feel like I'm just trying to pocket something going on vacation or whatever. You know what I mean? You would absolutely think that with the fact that I'm here 6 days a week full time, right? That people would understand that I'm not like pocketing money, or you know what I'm saying? Like you would think people understand that. Geez, Phil's here 6 days a week full time.
We're pretty fucking sure you don't pocket it. No, you spend that shit as soon as you fucking get it, and we know exactly where that shit fucking goes, Phil Burnell. We know precisely where that fucking shit goes. Fucking idiot.
He's not rich, or else he wouldn't be here 6 days a week full time. He'd be spending time with his family, right? I would think you guys would understand that. But you're right. I mean, you're absolutely right that in the past, I probably was too upfront or too straightforward with that kind of shit. No, I never said, oh, by the way, my mortgage costs $1,500. So I need to raise $1,500 for the big mortgage fundraiser event. That's never happened. And if you say it happened, you're a liar. It just never happened, okay? Nuggets of truth. Yes, there's...
He had a $2,000 tip goal, and he kept saying hashtag save the house. Special fundraising stream it was called. What the fuck is that then?
There's been time in the past when I said, oh God, before my bankruptcy, I'm in desperate need because if I don't raise a certain amount, I can't make these payments, and then possibly things could happen, like a foreclosure thing or whatever. That could happen. That I did say, because that was a possibility in the realm of possibility back then, all right? But never am I doing the things that you're saying. That's bullshit. But again, nugget of truth turned into giant conspiracy. This is exactly what I'm saying here that you guys do. And that's Ferris. That's literally, you gave me the evidence. You actually proved my point by making this tip here.
I actually, no, you want to know how fucking dumb it is? One of my dumbass early songs I made references this. I actually might fucking inflict this upon you guys right now. 2 seconds. Let me go to my dumbass fucking channel. 2 seconds. Let me inflict upon you one of my dumbass songs, and I can play the wee bit here. It's actually right at the start, the second part of it. I'll go playlists and there's my dumbass tracks right there. Fucking there we fucking go. The regression of Dark Side Phil. Here we fucking go. So let me find it, So 2 seconds. Here we go. So this wee bit here. Right, this is exactly what fucking happened. The fan support was vital so that Phil could save the house, but instead he used up those funds to move in his future spouse was the first of many secrets Phil would keep from loyal fans, and no questions were allowed in chat which would result in bans. Hey, fucking, I'm not going to play the whole fucking thing, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying though. He fucking lied about why he needed that fucking money so he could move Kat in. He lied exactly. He lied so hard about why he needed that fucking money. And that's what I saved the house stream, exactly. Jesus fucking Christ, man, yeah. Anyway, I won't inflict that upon you guys anymore. Go back to the bingo. We're still going with the bingo, guys. We're still going.
You understand that? Like, you showed what I'm saying is actually true. So there you go. Derek has to the $1.50. Says Twitch is covering up all kinds of stuff. They're getting exposed for it. DSP wins again. I don't see anything happening on Twitch a win for me. I don't. It's not. I don't care what happens on Twitch. All I care about is what happens with my viewership, my fan base, my business. That's what I care about. If Twitch explodes and falls apart and goes out of business, I don't care. I'm not doing a victory dance over here. I'm not going to have a big, oh, Twitch is dead party. We're not doing that shit. You don't dance on your enemy's grave.
Bull fucking shit. He found my fucking times as he danced on the graves of all those that have fallen before him. Fucking Machinima and Blip TV and anyone else. Jesus fucking Christ, man. VLX going, wait a minute. King Chad goes, wait a minute, I rap about a lot of shit, to be fair, VLX, you know. I've got a current one that's a work in progress, you know, which I might share with you guys at some point, I don't know. I don't know if I'll share a half-finished thing, but yeah. But yeah, it's Jesus Christ, man. Phil, though, he dances on the graves of all those that have wronged him in the past. Machinima, he bragged about that shit, Kiwi Farms. It's understandable he'd fucking do a song and dance with Kiwi Farms, you know, let's give him, you know, just that, but fucking Machinima, who let him go. Blip TV, who let him go. Fucking all these fucking former, you know, people that he associated with it, let him go. All fallen by the wayside, and Phil does a celebration song and dance about it.
If you just enjoy the positivity of what's going on in your own life, much like I just said, that's lolcow mentality. Oh, someone I don't like has something bad happening to them, ha ha, celebrate. No. That's not me. For me, I just focus here on the positive shit going on here, okay? Okay. Cooper, to me $10, and says, thank you for being so consistent or remaining an authentic creator of content. Trolls stay losing. They're not allowed in the Discord. Stay on Kiwi Farms. Oh, wait. There you go. There is no Discord.
That is a bingo, guys. We have got another bingo right there with a $15+ in tips for that large contribution he just got.
Discord, by the way. That's another run.
Keep in mind as well, as I'm saying, a lot of his fans, Phil instills in his fans an us versus them mentality. Phil pretends that he's fucking saying, guys, if you support Phil, you know, that shit, you know, you're in danger of the evil detractor coming after you. I'll protect you guys, I'll look after you guys, I will be your shield for all these evil detractors. No, shell course. It's a double bingo, I'm sorry, it's a double bingo. I had to fucking play the horn as soon as possible before I got accused of scamming people again. I didn't realise it was a double bingo, I thought it was a single. We are 3 away from a full house. We still might get prayer hands, he might say on-demand or engagement. We are not finished yet, and keep in mind we've got a free square. We have 1 free square that we can use at our disposal. So if we get 2 happening, we're on to a winner.
Meme about a Discord that doesn't exist because I don't have one. Whatever. Thank you for the $10 tip, Cooper. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. Now we've gone really long. But hopefully, this podcast has served some meaning. Hopefully some people got something out of it, right? And thankfully, we're not in a situation today where my mainstream was supposed to be focused on one game anyway. It's not a big deal. So, thank you for watching, everyone. That has been one of the longest episodes of the Level 1 podcast I've ever done. But hopefully, something good came out of it, okay? Alright. And by the way, Real Take Sports did a couple of super chats there. This is a great segment. This is about spending time watching someone that you don't like. And again, you know, that's the lolcow mentality. Hate watching. It's stupid. It makes no sense. And again,
you're literally about to watch a Keemstar documentary, Phil. You don't like Keemstar, but you're gonna watch a whole documentary on him. You're literally spending time to watch a Keemstar documentary. You don't like Keemstar. You're gonna be a hypocrite about that as well. Of course you are.
It's definitely something that people need to seek help for. I actually feel, like I said, some people have made this lolcow culture and hatred of people on the internet such a part of their daily lives. They're addicted to it now. They don't even know what to do with themselves. They don't even know what to do with themselves if they're not going, I gotta get my daily dose of hate on Wings of Redemption, Dark Side Phil, LTG, and Boogie today. And this is what I do today. This is my day. You don't see the problem. That this is your day. You don't see any problem with that. You did nothing productive for yourself. You did nothing positive. You just sat there on the internet making fun of people. This was your day. That's your life. That's your existence on Earth. You don't think that you could be doing something better, more productive, you know. No, they don't. And that's what I mean. They need help. Okay. The cat to the dollar video says, how much to see you do 15 push-ups? All right, enough bullshit. All right, we got to end the show. It's going too long.
Oh my fucking god. He immediately was like, fuck that shit. People know I can move the camera now. No, no more. No more. Oh my fucking god. And it was only, like, keep in mind it wasn't like 20 or whatever, or 25 like the last guy got like he pretended to do before. 15. It was a lower number than before. And it felt like, no, no, end the stream.
Thank you guys for watching, for listening. I'm sure there will be 2 comments on this video on YouTube, both of which will say I'm horribly wrong. And but anyway, this should be the kind of show you think would spark discussion. I would hope that if you did watch this podcast and enjoyed the discussion, you would leave some comments on the video. That would help. All right, guys? Thank you so much. And the show.
That is prayer hands. I am definitely counting that as prayer hands. That is a double bingo right there. Guys, the show is not over until I start recording for Game Pass. Technically it's gameplay, but it's not really game. You get what I'm saying though, he starts recording for Game Pass stuff. It is fucking incredible to me that he's not said engagement once. And he was talking about YouTube videos, or he could have said on demand any fucking point in there as well. But no, he just said comments on YouTube videos. Not the on demand videos. He said comments on YouTube videos. We are technically one away because we have one free space. If it says on demand or engagement, we have got a full house on the technicality of a free space for him snorting.
Show. Let's get the rest of the stream on the road. Here we go. Thank you all. It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tip scroll on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that? Okay, swap over here, and I am going to briefly use the restroom. And then we're going to get started. I think one thing I want to do is check out Grounded. I definitely want to see if we can find a horror game, okay? I know Jade wants us to check out this other Disney game that apparently is a simulation of Disneyland, which is kind of interesting. We might give that a go and see what it is. So a few things to check out on Game Pass today. But I wonder what we're actually going to find and what we're actually going to choose to actually be what I play. Okay, are we good here? I think so. Just the leaderboard needs to be centered. All right. So if you guys could just give me a minute, I'm just going to go use the restroom. I'm going to wash my hands. And I'll be right back, and we're going to get started with the Game Pass exploration. Sound good? All right, I'll be right back.
And naturally, I'm going to spam the crap at the right arrow button so Phil can hurry up. Yes, we are... I don't understand. I started this fucking stream. Oh, Phil was fucking Mel's in the game. Hang on, sorry. Okay, he came back here, okay. So, I don't understand how I end up so... I do understand how I end up so far behind. Phil said a lot of stupid shit. I paused a lot. I ranted a lot. And yeah, before you knew it, we're fucking over an hour behind.
Alright guys, I'm back and it's time to get started. Man, it's hot in here, but I got the door open, so it shouldn't be as bad as yesterday. Yesterday was like the absolute worst. It's not supposed to be as hot today as it was yesterday, but man, it's hot. Alright. You guys ready for some exploration? Jumping up there, buddy? Here we go. Let's do it. Let's explore Game Pass. Alright. Alright guys, what's going on?
Guys, that's the end of bingo. We're one away. We were one away. Technically it's two, I know, but we have a free square because we could have ticked one off. I'm just going to tick engagement. Fuck it, you know. But using something, you know what I mean? So fuck it, we still don't win, sadly. But if I use engagement, it's a double bingo, and I can do this like twice. It's sort of like forlorn double bingo horns, because technically it's a double bingo right at the end, and sadly it doesn't mean much because that is the end of the fucking bingo, and we are left one space away. Guys, sadly we couldn't win the fucking bingo. Now let's hit live and see what Phil is doing in tips and all that shit.
You can
50 buckaroos. Phil's on 50 buckaroos. Congratulations, Phil Burnell, for hitting $50 so far and enabling the gunner glasses. Yeah, this stream broke my damn brain. It really did, guys. But guys, thank you so fucking much for all your support tonight, guys. Some of you guys were incredible with support tonight with super chats as well. You guys are far too fucking generous. I'm sorry we couldn't get 25 out of 25. I really want to be able to give back to you guys. You guys were incredible fucking tonight for being supportive. I know not everyone can do it, whatever, you know what I mean, but at the same time, I'm so appreciative for people that can do it. And especially when that happens, I want to be able to give back to you fucking guys, you know what I mean? And we're one away again for 2 fucking streams in a row. We're one away. But guys, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I really do hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully tomorrow, well, tomorrow, I was going to say tomorrow, but Phil's off tomorrow, isn't he? That son of a bitch is off tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I really don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But for tonight, anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, however you wish to spend it. You know, and yeah, we're going to end things how we always end things here on DSP Bingo. We are going to enjoy some notorious PIG contributions. This fucking stream broke my damn brain. Guys, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for keeping me right in the bingo chat. Things I might have missed on the card, you guys kept me right. It was a very fun experience. Phil had a strange fucking rant. My brain melted a bit. I think all of our brains melted a wee bit. That is what it is. But you guys, hope you enjoy Phil's day off tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I might not do anything. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah guys, whatever happens, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I'll catch you guys later. At the very latest, I'll catch you guys on Thursday for some more DSP Bingo. So until then, hope you all have a good one. Keep well, and you have a good one, guys. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Bubbles has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.
Guys, normally that would be the end of the fucking stream, and I'll go to outro. But I have a contribution to read out very quickly.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Home Along If You Can't Sing Along, for the super chat. It says, my super chat thoughts are thus, and there's only really one way I can respond to that. It's the only way we can respond to it. Thanks again, Home Along If You Can't Sing Along. My super chat
It complements the
thoughts
flavor
are thus.
perfectly. And it's so weird because it's nothing like any other cuisine. It really isn't. I can't even tell you another cuisine that tastes like that. But it's so good. And what I like about Mediterranean food is usually when you get it, you get such a good variety of stuff. Like I got, it came with hummus and pitas. You dip the pitas in the hummus, and that was delicious. Robust, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give you this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. Robust. It came with their rice, which is the seasoned rice. The tastes, again, it tastes kind of different from other cultures' rices. It has peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, tomato, onion, robust, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give you this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. 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 We went and got dinner. Now, this was a double-edged sword.